everyone, and welcome to our 10th, I think, episode of Flustered in the Faewild.
Yes, it is.
If it's not our 10th episode, it doesn't matter.
It is up in the
Thank you for joining us for an evening of Dungeons & Dragons. I'm Emma, I'll be your Dungeon Master for this evening, and we're thrilled to be streaming tonight at twitch.tv/rolltogetherrpg. For anyone here who's new to Dungeons & Dragons, everyone here is playing a fantasy character in a fantasy universe, and they have sheets in front of them that tell them what their characters can and can't do. What they're good at and what they're not so good at. Sometimes they do things they're not supposed to be good at. And they'll be rolling 20-sided dice to see if they can do what they set out to do. 20s are fantastic, 1s are not so great. And while they're playing their characters, everything else in the universe is played by me. Hags. There's been a lot of hags. Just a lot of hags now.
Normally you try and be surreptitious, but no, hags.
Look, we're in the end game now. It's hags all the way down now. So...
Noted.
We're in the end game now. It's hags all the way down, Mr. Stark.
I'm Jennifer, I use the pronouns M or Emma, and I'd like to give our players a chance to introduce themselves. So if you can give your name, your pronouns if you'd like to, and your character's name and their pronouns, and maybe a little bit about how they're feeling about the fact that you hired a hag last week. Because that happened.
I thought she turned us down.
Oh no, you hired her.
Yeah.
Sorry, you hired them. Yes.
Yeah.
Oh, did we?
Yeah.
Well, they're going to help us get rid of the other hags because they bit off my...
Oh yeah, but okay. They did agree to do some things. Yeah. We didn't we're not paying them for that though, are we? Are we paying them?
We haven't quite sorted that.
Is it technically employment? Have we got a contract sorted? Because I feel like there's a lot of legal issues that we could be getting.
There was no contract. There was no agreement of payment.
I think in the Faewild we should make a contract with this hag.
Probably.
How does everyone feel about that?
I know that I threatened to kill her if she does anything. If they do anything funny, so...
No comedy career for them then.
They were very good at impressions though, so I think...
They were very good at impressions.
Oh, one skill set. Chris, we'll start with you. So I think we know how you feel.
My name's Chris. I play Gertie. I use they, them pronouns. Gertie uses she, they pronouns. Gertie seems to have more and more problems with authority figures. Who knew?
Who knew?
It's only me playing them. The mayor, this hag. He needs to wind their neck in, I think. But we'll see how that goes. Get down from the cables, dog. That's a
going well so far. Liz.
Hello, my name is Liz. I use she, they pronouns, and I'm playing Enoch, who uses he, him pronouns. So we had a little incident last time with there being two Lexon. And I believe Enoch is intrigued about this hag's ability to be other people and the ability to mimic them. Is also a bit confused as to why they need to then tie the other person up, but whatever. I think that's how Enoch's going with this. Enoch is quite happy that this person may or may not have been employed. Anything to add to the little duet that I believe Enoch was quite keen on having with this hag? So we'll see how that goes.
So Enoch's a hag in training.
I mean, I didn't want to say anything, but yeah.
Ultimate powers!
Everything is possible. Sean.
That's me. Hi, my name's Sean. I use the pronouns he, him, and I'm playing Old Georgie, who also uses he, him. Old Georgie is a total artificer, or artificer to people who can pronounce that word. And
it's your word.
It makes me smile every time. You do you, Sean.
Yeah.
I do me.
I do.
This is what happens when you read more than you speak, which is as it should be. So I think Georgie's kind of just going with it at the moment. Like we seem to have managed to convince people that hiring is the way, and I think hiring a hag is probably the most surprising event from yesterday, and that's including that someone was turned into a giant crab. So,
and speaking of people who were turned into giant crabs, Tom.
Hello. I'm to all my crab fans out there. My little pinchies. Yeah, we're making t-shirts. I'm Tom. God, if that was the first bit of merchandising we did.
Yeah, it is now.
Yeah. It is.
Lobster mobsters.
Hey, lobster mobsters. That could be the name for my Darkling army. We're working on it. Where were they? What were they doing?
We forgot about them. They're like robbers.
Causing
They're there the whole
chaos in
time
the
when you need them
house.
to be.
The house is now
Some heroes of this tale.
They broke all the chairs.
No, they went to the kitchen, literally left the kitchen untouched, but opened one cupboard, found the flour, turned it upside down in a pile on the floor, and left it.
Made snow angels.
At least they're having fun. Speaking of Pip, also him, he was a crab for a while. And now the contemplation, is he a stag man dreaming of being a crab, or a crab who was once a stag? But there's contemplation. I love it every time I say stuff like that. Germany's just like, oh my God.
Mind blown.
Boom.
I just cast polymorph on you, you're fine.
You're just going to keep doing it, and every animal is like, well, maybe this is my perfect form. Maybe I should have always been a beluga whale. Who knew?
Beluga whale.
Beluga. That's Pip. You know, Pip's got a lot going on, but most of all, he was a crab. And that's what we will remember him for. Oh, Pip.
I'm not sure that's what we'll remember him for, but you know.
Yep. That's the only thing. No kebabs. Being a crab. Yeah.
Germany.
But wait, who will tell the stories of you being a crab? Because were there any survivors? Oh, there was! Now you will be known! You will be remembered! Oh, yes, it's finally worked!
Crabman Pip.
Hi.
The statues.
My name's Shamini. The statues
But not,
will tell your story.
not the sun salutation statue.
With its default hands.
I'm Shamini. I use she, her pronouns. I'm playing Ogden. I'm going to get through this. When you were like, oh, how's Ogden? I was like, oh, I need my character sheet. And I looked at my character sheet and I was like, oh, Ogden is not well.
Oh,
Level
no.
7, right?
Yes.
This is the right character
Yes.
sheet. Yeah, Ogden's not right. That's my conclusion. Ogden's like, only feeling 23/52ths of his like normal joyful self.
Just under half.
Yeah, it's not that bad. Yeah, that's it.
Cool. Grant. Amazing. So, now that you've heard a little bit about what we've been doing, the stream
Not
will
the
run...
longest intro yet.
Let me finish.
It only gets longer.
This stream will run for approximately 3 hours. There'll be a roughly 5 or 10 minute break somewhere in the middle. We will let you know when that happens because we won't be here anymore. We're delighted to be sponsored by HeroForge. HeroForge offer fully customizable tabletop minis. They will be on screen at the moment, the ones we made for these characters. What happens basically is you go to the HeroForge website and you use their builder to make something spectacular. Or average, depending on how good you are.
Default hands.
Well, why? It wasn't even one of my videos.
True, it was Justin.
Basically, you can interact with their character builder. They have lots of different options. You can change basically everything. It's really cool. Sean is nodding because Sean has spent a lot of time on HeroForge. And is
They're making
excellent at
fire
it.
giants.
I don't even know how to respond to that. It's really cool. And yes, then you can add colour and make the minis that you're seeing in front of you, and they will also print them for you in either normal resin, which is not coloured, or coloured resin, so you don't need to paint them yourself if you're not good at it, or if you want to paint them, you can have them so you can paint them yourself. It's really cool.
Bronze.
Or bronze. And you could just choose bronze as one of your colours.
No, as in it's an entire. They had cast it in metal for you.
Oh, that
It's
is
really
cool.
cool. Yeah.
I didn't know they did that. That's right.
Some of them have like
Fortune.
you can add an earring loop, so you could have like an earring of your mini.
Oh, someone I worked with recently was making Christmas tree ornaments with them. It was our family.
Maybe not in bronze if it's in earrings.
Key rings, maybe. Like a key ring of your mini.
Bronze is? What?
I don't know.
Really?
I have never won anything in my life.
He works in wood.
Carpenter, okay?
Anyway, HeroForge are really cool. I'd recommend that you go check them out. Make your character in mini form. It's really good fun. Yeah, we stan HeroForge. We're also sponsored by UltraPro. UltraPro make things for your tabletop. So dice boxes, dice trays, cool little figurine things. These are figurines of adorable power. This is a black dragon because we packed all the other ones because we're moving literally tomorrow. So
tomorrow morning, 10 a.m.
This is the black dragon which I have on my desk. Character portfolios, loads of different things, not just for D&D but also for other. I'm going to say nerdy hobbies.
Fandoms.
Nerdy hobbies. Not said in a bad way, said in a loving way. We are giving away a gift card with Ultra Pro in chat tonight. So, all you need to do is put a comment in chat, say something that you have liked about our stream so far. Yes. And you'll be in a chance to win an Ultra Pro gift card. I don't think that sentence quite worked, but you know what I meant.
Also, about our stream so far is I love how much you ramble. It's about as far as you can get with our stream today.
Or, they've watched other streams, they can say things. Yeah. You can buy yourself this Black Dragon, or you can buy yourself something else from Ultra Pro. They do really cool things. Anyway, check them out, ultrapro.com. We are also sponsored by Elderwood Academy, who make beautiful wooden dice boxes, dice trays, rolling towers, dice catapults, if you like fun things. They're beautiful, they're not handmade. They are made beautifully. I keep saying that and it's not right.
They are created.
I'm pretty sure that parts of them are handmade, but I don't think all of them are handmade.
But again, it's a builder where you can go online and you can choose exactly what you want, and they will send what you made online to you. Liz is showing off a spellbook version, which is really cool. But yes, Elderwood Academy, they're fantastic. Do check them out. And we have a code in chat today, roll-together, for you to get 10% off your purchase if you would like to. So yeah, Elderwood Academy. We also have some lovely supporters. Our supporters are D&D Beyond, who do digital tools for playing D&D. So we have character sheets. You can see on the left-hand side of the screen. Ogden's is right there. But on the left-hand side of the screen, if you click on the overlay, you can see what everyone has chosen for their characters. We are now level 7, so they have some exciting abilities. I'm using some of their encounters today, probably. And source books. Everything is on D&D Beyond. It's really cool. I'd recommend it. We're also supported by Level Up Dice. They make very big chunky dice, which I've packed because we're moving tomorrow.
Oh, so
But you've seen me hold them up before. They're really cool. You can go on their website and find them. They're called Table Shakers, and you can find out. There'll be a link in chat to their website right now. Level Up Dice. We are also supported by 2 lovely D&D video games, so Iron Champions of the Forgotten Realm and Warriors of Waterdeep. You got it right, Sean! Bang on!
So on it. Kind of preempted a little bit. Like, I was not early this time, working on the exact time.
I started during the previous one, and then I was like, oh no, close it, reopen. Okay.
Did you just steal my socks?
He did, he stole your socks, they're in his crate.
Okay. We're giving away...
There was a joyous little sort of chuckle as he ran across the room holding your socks.
Mm-hmm. We're giving away things with both of those games today. They're on the screen, and also you can find out more in chat, so just ask our mods and they'll be happy to help you. But yeah, both those games, thank you very much. We really appreciate it. Moving on, we're Roll Together RPG on all social media, so you can join us and find out more about what we're doing, what's coming up. Thank you to our D20 Club and Patreon who support us in everything that we do. There's a link in chat right now if you want to find out more and potentially support us on Patreon. Podcasts. We are on podcast providers. You can just search for Roll Together RPG on your favourite podcast provider, and if we're not there, let us know and we might be able to get ourselves onto it. Finally, we play with a diverse group of players who play a diverse set of characters with wide-ranging sexual and gender identities. Our tables are trans and GNC positive, and we encourage and champion trans and GNC characters in our games. The DM and players may portray characters that have a different gender of their own. We aim to avoid misgendering, but acknowledge that it does happen, and we have a company policy in place for correcting people on pronouns. If we miss an instance of misgendering, we're open to being corrected, so just let us know if you think one's been missed. We also have info in chat right now about the safety tools that we use in play, so if you're interested in finding more about that, do check it out. So with that, let's dive into the intro, and we'll see you back here in a few seconds to launch into the game. Thanks, everyone. So, last time, you went to a basement.
Yeah.
Go on.
There wasn't supposed to be a basement there.
Well, no.
The council did not approve.
The council did not approve that
basement.
basement. You rescued an elf who'd been imprisoned, who'd been impersonated by a green hag for the entirety of the campaign so far. You were attacked by a variety of different statues, including one minotaur statue, which was particularly nasty. And Pip was turned into a giant crab who discovered an extra person in the room. An invisible person. And grabbed them. I'm sorry, he's chewing packing tape.
What was happening in the background there?
Like a very happy Pupper.
Oh.
Pupper is very happy right now.
You should pick him up.
Cottage.
No, I just stopped him from chewing it.
He'll keep doing it.
He won't.
Okay, if you're sure. Because he's about to start doing it again.
Well, no, it's fine. Discovered an invisible person in the room and grabbed them. It was great. You discovered that this person looked like Lexis and was in fact the person you had thought was Lexis for the entirety of the campaign so far, and that they were in fact a green hag.
Give me.
Possibly my small dog is actually the hag in this campaign.
Be brought to you by Paladin.
It's fine. He's now found something he can destroy that we're happy him destroying.
And through a small amount of personal threat to the green hag, you managed to hire them, which I think was something that nobody expected.
Point of order, I don't think we hired them. I think we got them not to kill us and us not to kill them, and we reached a sort of stalemate, a truce, if you will. But
because we did try and offer them a job, and I think they said no to that.
They were offered
and then
a
we were
variety
like,
of theatre jobs.
okay, but you better tell us all what we want to know. And they were like, okay. Which is not.
I think we have to look at the wording, because there was mention about them going, oh, I'll go somewhere else that has more power. And I think Aldrin was like, oh, we want to help you with your job. So we might have inadvertently promised, Faewild, but...
Yes, that's true. That's a good point. Yeah, that happened.
Agreed to help a hag become more powerful.
Yes, quite.
In the world of theatre.
Happy to help.
Yeah.
You did tell the green hag that they weren't allowed to go to the Heartspring, so they have kind of acquiesced that that's not...
It's gone really well. It's gone surprisingly well, I would say.
7 out of 10?
Yeah. They then...
Well, 2 out of 3, hag-wise.
Yeah, they basically told you that the Dusk Hag is now a big threat and is a problem, and you've sort of
Really
agreed
scary.
to help with that.
Dusk Hag.
The Dusk Hag wrote them the note, maybe. I don't know.
We're a bit unclear on the
theories
dates.
about the pink paper. Yeah. I was like, but who's telling the notes to who?
The Green Hag
killed someone.
But the Green Hag's the Pink Lady. The Green Hag can't call Pink Lady anymore. The Pink Person, because they wrote all the notes to everybody. That was them.
There were pink notes down in the basement. You didn't look at any of them.
And also, I think the Darklings said that Really Scary in the Cave had pink notes as well. So we don't know who. Maybe they're all writing them to each other. And the spices, the Green Hag might not have cooked up the spices. They might have come from the Dusk Hag who gave them to the Green Hag who gave them to Ethel.
Right.
That's what I reckon.
You're currently in Alexis's living room. The Darklings, left unattended in a living room, have made a slight mess. They're not really certain what they're supposed to do in polite houses, and they've kind of tipped all the furniture over. They've pulled a few pages out of books. They have gone into the kitchen and started eating things, including some things that they shouldn't have eaten, like, the packaging of flour bags. And it's all a bit of it's an interesting mess of things. They have spread flour all over the floor and started making snow angels in the flour. They're quite adorable, but they are chaotic.
It seems fine.
Lexis is with you. Blue Lexis, actual Lexis, is with you. Rexis,
Yes.
as you deemed the Green Hag, is also with you. They seem uncomfortable with each other. Certainly Lexis isn't comfortable with Lexis.
No shit.
Wow.
The Green Hag turned back into Lexis then, because they did briefly turn
They
into
turned into
Pinata.
Pinata. They currently look like Pinata.
It's really
Lexis
complications
more
to go.
Is
Lexis
Lexis
is
more
still not
comfortable now?
happy about this.
Right, well, last we, a couple of seconds ago, we decided that we would all head to the sanctum.
Could we?
Yeah.
Don't remember that. Seems like a long time ago.
We did send everyone else to the
Well, we're
sanctum.
going to take the hag to the sanctum to help unensorcel everyone, and then
Yes. That's what it was.
No, you don't want to be called Rexus yet, so you were going to show us where this other hag is, and we were going to go and,
Deal.
smack down.
Offer them employment.
Yes, offer them employment, yeah.
Wink.
Oh no, it's a horrible euphemism for murder.
No, it isn't.
It is a bit.
No, because you...
Depending on how this goes.
You're not in character, so I can't talk to you about this.
Sorry.
I mean, from my perspective, Gertie's very happy to offer people work because it seems to be working and a better way of dealing with conflict than just smacking them down. Yeah.
We have got 9 NPCs with us who've been employed. So
It's gone extremely well.
Yeah.
Or extremely badly,
Yes.
depending on how you view these 9 darklings hanging out with us.
As the little darkling just fills their mouth full of flour.
When Darkling runs in, just baking soda pouring outside their mouths.
Oh no, my boys! Yes, it is. It is bits of cake and chaos. That's what we were promised, right?
Hey, Pip, I just thought of something.
Yeah, it's all good.
Pip, I just thought of something. If you tell them that this is cake.
Pip's like, tell a lie. Okay. How are you finding the cake?
It's very exciting.
It is exciting. As long as you're happy, then I'm happy. Right. Sort of looks around. Is like, I've never had to deal with this. Do they need to have a bath or something? What does one do when one has young? How old are you?
Me?
You, yes, you little one.
No.
205.
Oh, well, you do get cake on your birthday. I think you might be older than me, actually. Congratulations. I don't think we're allowed to take them into the sanctum. I think there's going to be trouble.
Well, we'll just go to the front door then and,
leave them.
Just have to find Mervyn and get Mervyn to ask this new employee to help with the desorcelsings.
That's right.
Yeah, that might be an idea.
Also, this thing in the cave, it sounds like it might be pretty scary and...
Scary.
And, I don't know about you, but dealing with, what is your name?
Who?
Green Hag.
I as discussed previously, I don't have a name.
Yeah, but what do we call you? Like, I don't say you.
Oh, well, currently I'm Panata.
That's not helpful.
Pin. Can we call you Pin?
Nexus?
Nexus?
I mean, I can be Lexus if you want. They will change back into Lexus.
No, that's not what we want.
No.
This is not.
No one wanted that.
What if you change back to you?
Could you be me? And then there'd be 2 Ogdens, and that would be fun. 2 Ogdens, and we'd have 8 legs between us. If you could make the legs 2.
I can't make the legs, but I can turn into you.
We'd have 6 legs.
They turn into Ogden.
Would you like one of my legs?
Oh, I will take one of your legs.
Here you go. Now we match.
We do match.
Well, that just happened.
Well, this isn't helpful at all. Anyway, Ogden too. It's Ogden.
Well, how do you know which one's Ogden?
Well, that one's Ogden.
Yes. Just say Ogden when you want either Ogden or Ogden, and then either Ogden or Ogden will respond.
But this is how nightmares happen. This is how it goes wrong.
Maybe Ogden is the hag.
Oh, yeah.
They've done a
That was the
switcheroo.
theory.
Anyway,
What are we going to do about the switcheroo? That's the question.
dealing with not Ogden, might have been quite taxing for some of us, and maybe we could do with a break before we go and deal with the Dusk Hag. There was some mention of them not coming out till nighttime.
They very much don't like the day. They don't like daylight.
Yeah, but
If they don't like daylight, shouldn't we try and draw them out in the daylight and not wait till night time?
yeah,
They just won't leave the cave.
Sensible.
we're going to go into the cave anyway, aren't we?
In caves, daylight doesn't really count anyway.
I think that's the real Ogden. I think I solved it.
Time is immaterial.
Yeah, that's real Ogden.
I'm just going to go to the real Lexus and say to them, would you like me to clean your house? Because I know that the army have really done a little number on your lounge. So if you want, I can go around and start prestidigitating everything. But it's up to you. It's your choice.
I don't understand how they made so much mess.
I think it's because they've got a lot of limbs between them. There's, 6? So that's at least 20. There's, at least 24 limbs, if not 32. So, that's a lot of wayward limb to go around in such a small confined space. What they really need is like a big cave or something, with a lot of leg room. Ogden's the same, if you ask me. Ogden needs a lot of room to move. Anyway, so Lexus, if you would like me to do some prestidigitation before we go, just say.
Yeah, that'd be actually lovely. Thank you.
Yeah. It's the least we could do. So I'm going to go around and just start cleaning what I can, trying to kind of maybe use it to create a small explosion, like a small puff of smoke to kind of move the flour under the surfaces. Because it's going to be in piles, right? I can't really clean piles of flour, so I'm just going to try and brush it underneath the surfaces if I can.
This is how Lexus gets ants.
I will help put the furniture back upright again and do the tidying.
Georgie starts mending the books.
I think I might need to take the darklings outside.
Yeah, mate, that's a great idea.
Ogden too also starts to rearrange the furniture.
Oh, okay.
Did Pip want to take the darklings outside?
Yes, Pip's going to take the darklings outside.
Would you like to roll a herding cats check?
I would like nothing more then.
I guess you can use either some sort of charisma-based check or some sort of strength-based check, depending on whether you're kind of persuading them or picking them up.
I think for the fun of it, I'm picking them up and putting them outside.
In that case, athletics, please.
That's an 8. They're wriggly little things with an 8.
It takes you much longer than you anticipate, and they're having a fantastic time. As you pick them up, they're like, whee! And then occasionally one will run back in when you put them back outside. It takes
that's exactly how I thought it was going to be.
Than you anticipate.
I think it's like, how small children quite like being thrown. They like the feel that they start sort of doing that, and I'm like, no, out you go. And they're like, we're loving this.
They very much turn it into a game where every time you take one out, another one runs back in because they just enjoy being picked up.
I think I'm going to try and create a new game where they've got a lot of energy. Let's see how many times we can run around the statue. Or who can be the fastest to touch the statue and come back.
It's me, Darkling. No, it's me, Darkling. No, it's me, Darkling.
I think, like a dad who's got kids with too much energy. I'm making games for them. Eventually they'll tire themselves out.
They never will.
No, I don't. I think then I get too excited and I start racing them as well. How fast can I go?
That's what you're doing.
Yeah, I'm helping.
You are helping.
Should we go?
Yeah, once we've cleaned,
All right.
we can set out.
It looks very clean to me, says Ogden.
I will use gusts, because I can create gusts, a cantrip, to blow flour out the window.
Sure. That's going to help with the ant problem.
It's out the window. Ants, come on. The ant's outside. Can I also try and surreptitiously druid craft something small on not Ogden so that we know that that's... It's an illusion. That would...
Oh, no!
No. I'll druid craft something on real Ogden so we know that that is the real Ogden. Best way to do it.
Aww.
Like a little flower, just...
Can I try and notice?
Yeah, are you trying to be surreptitious?
Yes.
No.
You ought to be. I would recommend.
I guess roll a sleight of hand check.
Oh, good. I'm so good at those. Give myself guidance.
I roll perception.
You can roll perception.
Come on, dice.
Yes.
What you got, Jones?
15.
20!
Oh.
Oh no!
What have you druid crafted?
A flower on Ogden's lapel.
It's very cute. Often you haven't noticed it.
Hang on, do you have lapels?
I have a t-shirt. It says crew on it.
A flower in... on the back of Ogden's t-shirt somewhere in the sea.
Like we're at sea and then there's a little flower growing out of the sea.
It's like a...
Ogden didn't notice, but did the other Ogden notice? Because surely they'll just put an illusion on their back as well.
Oh!
And did we notice?
Probably not.
It's a perception of shit.
The other Ogden did not notice. No.
Foiled.
So disappointed.
Oh, I got a natural 20 for a 19.
You didn't notice. Even with a natural 20.
Got 4.
Oh.
Pip's not there.
Let's have a great time.
He's playing with the Darklings again outside. Pip. Oh no, he's having too much fun.
Off to...
We're now wrestling.
We're going to the temple. And we head off. Come on.
What's it about?
Oh, I'm training the Darklings.
In how you will beat them at wrestling forever.
Well,
We're going to sleep well tonight.
Yeah, I've got to tire them out. We've got a big battle coming up, and look, that one's doing a handstand. That could be
You've
useful.
got to tire them out because we've got a big battle coming up. Have you?
Yeah.
The world is upside down!
I mean, look at that.
No, I just tried doing a handstand too because it looks quite fun.
Roll a dexterity check. Get off that box on acrobatics.
I'm good at that.
Chaos is bleeding out into the real world.
Synthetic 20.
Yeah, it's a beautiful handstand.
Just wanted to see if I could carry on walking. Slightly smugly.
Any more as we make our way to the temple?
Yeah.
The temple doors are shut.
Ogden, what was the password? There was a password.
Oh, no, yeah, there was a password. There's a password. It's raining. I'm knocking and yelling like on Tuesday, or it might be going to rain on Tuesday, or possibly Wednesday, or maybe snow at 3:00 maybe.
There's a complicated password, Dave.
This is a good password.
I'm a bit unsure about what exactly is happening with the weather. I mean, I've no idea.
I don't think that's the password.
Tuesday was definitely involved, or Wednesday, at some sort of time period.
The door's going to open
I'm not sure about the weather.
very slightly, and Harry's just going to peek his head out.
Harry, do you remember what the password was? Because I've
It
forgotten.
wouldn't be much of a password if I told you what it was, Ogden.
Harry's got backbone. Impressed.
But you do remember.
Yeah?
Okay. Is it? It's raining on Tuesday.
I think...
Or it might be going to rain on Tuesday at 3:00. Or there's cake on a Wednesday. Tell me if I'm warm or hotter or colder.
Did you have
Colder.
a special password, Ogden? Because we have a password for the temple, but it's not got anything to do with the weather.
Oh, I might have forgotten that.
Did-
I might be thinking of something else entirely.
Did you...
Might even be from a different game. I don't really know.
No, you did. You made a special password with Mervyn.
which had Tuesday in it, right?
Yeah.
Powers of memory are amazing. I was a special password, so that Mervyn would know that I was me, and I would know that Mervyn. Well, I suppose it doesn't work two ways because only one person can see
you
it.
not you?
Look over.
There is a second Ogden
As the camera pans over to Ogden.
Oh no!
Yes. I am.
Hang on, I just realised we let Ogden do the talking, which was not wise. Harry, can we come in, please?
Why are the two Ogdens?
One of them's a hag.
But which one?
No, you have to real Ogden.
It's all right. We've hired them.
What?
They'll be in breaching contract if they attempt anything.
I thought we. I'm just gonna go fetch Mervyn.
If
If you could, Harry,
Can I
I would
just-
appreciate it.
Very tentatively close the door on you, and then just you hear a bench being like pushed up against it.
It's okay. Mervyn will know the password.
What a nice boy.
Yeah, but you don't know the password.
Well, it might have been any of those. I'm not really sure.
Why wasn't
Could have
there?
The door opens again, and Mervyn's just gonna step out. Harry
Mervyn.
tells me that you have brought a hag, and I see that there are two of you, Ogden.
That one's the real Ogden.
Only one of the Ogdens knows that you'll have cake when it's raining at 3:00 next Tuesday.
I don't think that was it, Ogden, was it?
It was something like that, wasn't it? I could try again. Could you say warmer and colder?
I'll be honest, Ogden, I don't remember it myself.
Well, that doesn't seem like very good security, but I don't remember it either, so I suppose that's fair.
Right, so,
Can someone explain why you brought a hag to my temple?
they've confessed, and they want to help with, stopping everyone from not believing that, the pickles.
I'm sorry, was that a sentence?
Alright, sorry. They want to help reverse the effect of the pickles, which is making everyone not want to leave or question anything.
Yeah, didn't they say they were going to make an antidote or something to reverse the effect?
I definitely could. I could reverse it. I would just need my cauldron. Yes.
See?
Right. Do they need to do it here?
Well, I don't trust them.
We have to go, so we wanted to leave them with you.
There's a third hag.
Right.
So we need to go.
They're really scary.
Less hireable.
Right.
They're what?
What?
Less hireable.
I heard
They are
less,
desirable.
I heard less desirable.
It depends on the job opening, I think, depending on whether scarability is something you're looking for in that particular position.
So I'm going to watch this person who currently looks like Ogden.
They do impressions if you need that.
I don't.
Okay.
While they make an antidote, while you go and deal with the third hag,
Yeah.
and then we will do something with this one.
Yeah.
Well, we don't have to do anything with them. They're just going to make the antidote to help everyone.
And then we just let them go.
Yeah.
I promise they wouldn't.
They're just going to go and seek power and try and become powerful.
Yeah,
Sounds quite fun.
we'll talk about that later. I give.
What are morals anyway, you know? I mean, you don't have to be evil to be a hag. This person could be quite good as a result of everything they've been through. Life experience means everything.
I guess I will have a chat with them while they're making their antidote, and we'll see where we get to.
Yeah.
All right.
In which case, are you coming in or are you leaving?
Right, so let's work this one out. If we attack in daytime, the hag will be there and will not be happy, and if we draw it out into daylight, that's good. Right?
But we probably can't draw it out into daylight unless maybe if I grappled him and then just lifted him up and tried to walk outside.
Yeah.
I feel like it could help.
Yeah. So,
I mean, the Darklings are able to come out in the daylight. They just don't like it very much.
yeah, but he really doesn't like
Don't
it.
like it either.
Well, maybe we can ask. So have you seen your old... Stop getting down on me. Have you seen your old boss out in the daylight? Or does he just stay in the cave?
Always in the cave. It's a big cave.
Does he come out at night time?
Yeah.
Right.
Well, then what does he do when he comes out at night time?
He wanders around the fields and he eats people.
Really? Really?
Okay.
He eats people.
Ate someone called Jimmy.
Oh,
He ate Jimmy?
we solved the Jimmy mystery. Hooray!
Okay. So we have two choices. Either we go now. Well, three choices actually. Either we go now, slightly reduced in what we can achieve, but we're in the right time of day. Or we wait an hour to get some of our mojo back and then go, so we're like slightly better off than we were. Or we have a proper kit so we're at full capacity, but then he'll be in his element. That seems like a bad idea.
Let's have a short kip.
I am pretty knackered though.
Or a long kip.
How knackered, Georgie? Like short kit knackered or long kit knackered?
I mean, I'm about 11 out of 59 if I had to put a number on it. Oh, knackered.
Pretty knackered.
Oh, Georgie, no.
Yeah, but actually, but when we take short kits, we can regain some of our essence by rolling shit
Probably.
Oh, hit dice. You've got hit
We
dice.
lie down on the cold
probably
ground and suddenly our
50%.
wounds heal. This is a strange world. Oh, Georgie got cut. Oh, Georgie got hurt.
You could use all your hit dice and you could probably get yourself back up. Yeah.
Depends how many spells
to be
you
fair.
down.
To be fair, it wasn't always me that got hurt. But, that's by the by.
Mervin,
Yes.
do you or Reva or Harry have any soup or anything that makes people feel better if they're dying or just very tired?
Yeah, all healing potions.
Oh, yes. That would be even better than soup.
I mean, I could heal you, but then I would be diminished in my role to protect the temple.
Alright, let's think this through. Either we rest now for a bit and are slightly better at being able to do... We're going to have to rest a little bit anyway. That's a given. So either we rest a little bit or we rest for a long time. And if we're resting for a long time, we'll all be at full capacity, but this other hag might leave the cave and be harder to track down.
Can I suggest that you take a long rest?
My voice just told me a long rest might be a good idea.
Oh, that's just good.
I'm so tired. I think we should take a longer rest. That's a better idea.
That was just someone walking up the road. He's like, I think you should take a long rest, right? Thanks.
We can also wait until tomorrow morning and have a nice sleep. We don't have to go there in the night when it's scary.
But then the hag might come out the cave and attack the town again, and that's specifically what we want to avoid.
But we're going to hide in the... everyone will be in the temple. We'll make sure everyone's safe before we go to...
But it's a siege. It's a siege, Octa. We don't want a siege.
We'll have a siege.
don't
Is that like a
we?
sleepover?
We'll just set up lots of traps, like pans at the top of staircases that they then have to slide down. And
Is that what you do on sleepovers?
No,
not during a siege. Or like a
fun.
paint can on a rope, and then you release it just when there's... It's just some
Alright.
stuff I was thinking about.
It does sound good fun.
Does sound fun.
Georgie, are you-
We could throw flour at people.
Georgie, are you talking about that play that we saw where that young turtle was left? What was it? They left at home. Most notably, they were alone. Is that the one you're talking about? Because there was a play that came through touring a while back.
Oh, is that where I got the idea? I thought I tore that up when we had to defend the theatre.
Oh,
Is it based on your old Georgie? Did someone steal that? And they were like, oh, we're going to make it a younger turtle.
there's an easy way to tell. Sean, can you do the face? You know which face I mean. Don't know. Take it either way.
I mean, it is entirely up to you.
Let's have a nap in this temple here, but let's make sure everyone's safe first.
Is it going to be night time if we take a long rest?
Yes.
Right.
Is it going to be like just night falling, so we might get time before they leave the cave and they're a problem?
It'll be dusk.
There'll be a time limit. Oh,
that's not a bad thing.
Yeah.
Right, so take a long rest. Nice.
So, do we need... is everyone rounded up? Do we need to worry? Should we just nap and ignore the rest of this village that may or may not be found?
I've been keeping track of who's here, and I'm pretty certain that everyone is in.
Everyone's
Aside from
here!
Reva, who is protecting the heart spring.
So there's no hostages in with the Doggers didn't take anyone back to their cave?
No, we dismantled the cots that they were going to use.
That's right. Bonza.
A fine job of protecting the village. I've heard from a few people of your actions, so seem very pleased with you.
What did they say exactly?
They said that some darklings ripped apart some carts through some wheels. They narrowly missed someone's head.
Some carts. That rhymes. Ripped apart. Carts.
Sly and Slow were very impressed with you, Ogden.
So who? What?
Who was Sly and Slow?
Sly and Slow. They run the hypnotic mushroom.
Oh!
I met them. They're nice.
Oh, we meant to go there ages ago. We never did.
Oh, you should. They're very enjoyable people.
Mm.
And there was a dagger shop? Something to do with a sword or something? We've not been there either.
Oh, the blacksmiths.
Yeah.
No,
A firing blade of blacksmithery.
Pizza
knife.
fire.
Kate's in here.
Yeah.
Kate's in here at the moment, and gosh,
Maybe we could. I mean, I know they already know the story, but maybe if we could sort of add a tune to the things they know, they'd be able to sing it to people.
Is that what you want to do, Ogden?
I mean,
to go around and get
yes, if you want to teach the people to sing, of course, a bit of morale boosting would be more than welcome.
Right, well, we're taking a We're taking a long rest. So, in that time, maybe Ogden can teach people to sing.
Let go for headphones.
Or not.
Right.
Or not.
I'll
not
try.
You're not allowed.
I've never tried to teach anyone
Stop
to
chewing
sing.
the headphones, Ogden.
Ogden's teething.
What can I say? Don't chew the headphones. You are let into the temple. The space in the middle where you've been, where you've been before, which was full of all the statues have all been cleared to the edges, and
Just put them down.
no, it's fine. The statues have all been cleared to the edges, so now it's like there are all these people in the middle camping out who are surrounded by statues of Veronestra looking vain, looking at them. It's all very odd. And basically everyone you've ever met in the town is now here in this room, looking a little bit shell-shocked. They've been kind of thrust out of the charm effect of the mushrooms. They're still kind of under the spell. It's not completely gone, but they are now aware that something is not right. Everyone that you have met who is named is in here. There are a lot more people as well who inhabit this village. There are no darklings apart from your lot, and the hag is here with you as well.
Is anyone injured?
There are a few people with cuts, nothing serious. Anything that would have been serious has already been tended to by the clerics of the temple.
Okay, well, since we're taking a long rest anyway, I will cast Aura Vitality and just go around just bing, 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 just clearing up cuts and just generally making everyone feel a bit better.
Is the Eladrin here?
Yes, she is awake.
Hooray!
Yay!
Oh, God.
Not done permanent brain damage.
She's in a corner of the room. She's sat with Tessia, who is clearly like looking after, guarding her. They for the Eladrin. And they're both sat in this corner, sharing some food, and the Eladrin is kind of looking around all these people, and kind of pausing for moments on some of them, looking quite intently at them. And Tessia will then say something to them to kind of break them out a bit.
No. I mean, there's anything else we need to do?
Well, Ogden wanted to start a people's choir.
I was going to spend 10 minutes to cast Unseen Servant as a ritual.
Sure.
And for anyone who's looking particularly despondent, maybe perhaps as Ogden decides to start choir practice, I'm going to append my hat and with Unseen Servant get out my pack of cards and begin to do little tricks in the air for people who are looking quite shell-shocked and not with it and that need a distraction. So I will do that. And tell them tales of the Underdark, and, you know, I'm not from around here, as you can probably tell. Hello, my name is Enoch, or Mug Enoch Withers. I've recently come by that name. Yeah, I know I sound completely different to the last time you spoke to me, but look at the cards, yeah, just keep looking at those, and we'll have a great time, yeah. Oh, and Ogden's got some singing later, so if you want to go join in that, please do.
Are you proficient in performance?
No.
Oh no, Enoch.
One thing.
I'm good in deception, so I can pretend to be good at performance.
Do you want to roll?
It's like magic tricks.
Just roll an Arcana check.
Of course I can. 15.
You are definitely distracting these people and taking their minds off what's going on and putting on quite a show with your magic.
Cool.
Hey, Ogden.
Yes.
That's you. Should we play tricks on people? Because there's two of us and we look the same. And then, like, I could.
Tricks like we'll persuade them to make a bargain with us because we can persuade them because there's two of us.
Ogden, stop poking the bear.
Ogden has turned to the dark side.
It's the chaotic side.
This marks the very moment.
Just like looking over at Gertie. Actually, I might not be allowed to do that.
Hey,
I might.
Other Ogden, why don't you go and get started on that thing you said you'd do for us?
So no tricks?
No!
Gertie was going to be the person I wanted to play a trick on, but they were listening, so I guess it doesn't work.
I'm very perceptive.
I was being really quiet.
Your passive was 17.
Hang on. One second. They will go invisible.
I will cast Fairy Fire where they just were. It's a big old cube.
It's a dex saving throw, isn't it?
It is.
I have rolled a 17.
Right, I guess they're gone forever.
Where did you go?
I'm right next to you.
This is even better for tricks.
I know, right?
Right, everyone! The hag who caused this whole problem is currently invisibly in your midst, and may even appear to look like your friend or compatriot. So...
Just look at the cards. Everything is fine.
No one!
Look, that one's floating on its own. Oh, good, yes.
What is wrong?
They get backfired.
What is wrong with your friend?
Maybe they don't like tricks.
I'm just over here.
Cool! Please be visible, or, as before, I will fucking kill you!
We're playing a trick.
No, you're not. You're gonna go and work on the potions to stop these people being ensorcelled, and that is all you are going to do. Because I can't trust you.
You said to me, Gertie, that people don't have to do what other people say. So do they have to do what you say now?
No, but if they don't, I'll kill them. So that's the choice they're making.
Oh, free will. Okay.
Precisely.
There is no response.
No.
Right.
Are they still invisible?
Mervyn, where have you gone?
What? I'm over here.
Right, Mervyn, it appears we've made a crucial error of judgment. The hag is now invisible and around somewhere in this room.
Were you rude to them?
Why?
Because people don't like it.
Well, they were going to play tricks on people, which is the one thing we didn't want.
Is it rude if you say the F word?
Don't say the F word.
Depends on the context.
Oh, maybe say the F word?
Fuck yes.
Ogden!
That was the context.
I swore when I was you, but I wasn't expecting that from you.
All I'm saying is you brought someone incredibly volatile into the sanctuary. Were you, polite to them? Were you trying to keep them on side, or were you just rude to them?
They were going to play tricks on people.
And?
I tried to tell them to not do that.
It is the Faewild. I know, but...
That was my fault. I'm sorry. I suggested the tricks, and I didn't know that they would get into trouble. Well, I did know that, let's be honest. Tricks are, the point is that you do get into trouble, so I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Can you forgive me now? Because I said I was sorry.
Who are you asking for forgiveness from?
Okay, maybe it was a dumb thing to do.
I said I was sorry.
I'm sorry, it was a dumb thing to do, but
It was a mistake.
Let's get this hag back and...
Right.
Ogden!
I'm gonna go around looking for Ogden. Maybe it's a game.
Okay.
I think you might have to apologise, Gertie. It's not great, just for the sake of it.
Well, Georgie, am I right in thinking that if you neglect your duties while working, that's considered AWOL and not part of the contract? You can't just go disappearing if you're working for someone.
Well, hang on a bit. Let me have a look at the handbook.
Yeah.
Didn't sign a contract!
No, a verbal agreement. No, it's pretty much good.
I think we made a
How do you
fake
think they
promise.
kept me for 30 years?
Yeah. Oh no.
Oh my god.
Ogden, have you entrapped Georgie?
Me? I'm not in charge of paying people.
Who is?
Yes, well, I suppose Doc, really.
Then we must fight Doc and free old Georgie.
Oh, I don't mind. It's not bother.
But thinking you had your freedom, old
I'm in
Georgie.
indentured servitude. I don't mind. It's no bother. Oh.
It could be worse.
I mean, that's employment, isn't it?
It's usually Doc's really a great boss, and it's a really nice place to work. And in Waterdeep, there are salads all over the place that you can get if you need to buy salad.
Oh, salads! Oh, I need to go do something.
Thank you, Ogden.
You're making faces at me. Yes. Wait, who was that? Was that the DM? Yes, DM, back me up on this.
Mervyn, can I use your grove? Is it sacred? Would I get?
The one at the back. No, you're fine.
Yeah.
What for?
I need to have a conversation with my friend. And Pip's gonna rush out the back.
Tell them about the salads.
That's the plan.
Are you going to open a door in this process?
I assume to get out.
Mm-hmm.
Look, Pip doesn't know this is coming, so here we go. I'm gonna open the door. Is it a dex check?
No, it's fine. You just opened the door.
Don't open doors!
Shut the door behind me.
In this space now. It was briefly open.
All right. The hag's gone forever.
You don't know that. Ogden.
What are you doing in the grove, Pip?
Right. Now I'm out in the grove. I assume it's nice. Is there a water feature or anything to...
There's like a little pond. There's some trees. It's very calm.
Give me some time. Tap the necklace. Bump. Nutmeg. I get. Oh, okay. Yeah, no, I thought this was coming. First things first. I've got this salad box thing. So that's a start. Right. Now, this might have been easier if Gertie was here, but I don't think I can trust Gertie to be the most calm and collected. We're having a hag problem, as you're probably aware. So, I think the two of us need
one lettuce leaf.
That's good. I look at it and think, "Oh, that looks really nice," but I'm not touching it. So, as you're probably aware, I've been having conversations with the others about what I might do in the future. Now, I know we're in the process of your apotheosis, so that you get, you haven't forgotten about that. I think I need to check in with you what you would like to do. Now, the way I see it is that we could go back to the Dryads in the Autumn Wood and we could live there. Or we could go through a magical portal to Waterdeep, and I hear there's a big park which is full of deer, which you could be the queen of. Or I would like to know your opinion, because I do not want to make any major life choices without consulting with you first. So I realise we're going to have to do this at Elk, but also, how are you? I feel we haven't talked in a while.
She nuzzles you.
Yeah, sort of nuzzle her back. I mean, would you like to go to Waterdeep? Is that something that would interest you? Maybe. Yeah. Or would you prefer to go back to the woods? No, you're right. They're not very nice to us, really, are they? No.
She kind of stomps the ground, kick a dryad.
Yeah. That's part of the reason we're here. You can't be kicking the dryads. Yeah. No, I've realized they're not good. They're mean, and they pull our tails. Yeah. I hope they all get dry rot. Yeah, I said it. Yeah. All right. I mean, if you'd like, I think it'd be quite exciting, and then you'll achieve your godhood, and then you'll become, I don't know, god of Waterdeep, and that'll be exciting.
Meg communicates to you in such a way, something that means to you, I don't know if I want to go, but I know you want to go.
Oh. I mean, I don't. You're my priority, Meg. It's my duty to care for you and make sure you're safe. And I mean, we've been together for I don't know how long. I would miss you. Really.
Sort of headbutts you.
I mean, I can't make you come with me, but... Oh, all right. I just want to make you happy. More than I want to make me happy, or more than I want to make Ogden happy. No, I understand. Well, I'm trying to make Ogden happy. I'm trying this job thing. And the others, I don't think I could. Oh well, I think Enoch's going back, and Gertie, I think, has a wonderful time back in the Sealy Court. They have their own bedroom and everything. That must be. How big's their bed? Well, all right.
She kind of nudges her foot at the salad.
Am I allowed? Just, I reach down and take a leaf. Oh. It's good.
She eats the rest of it.
Yeah, that's fair. That's what I deserve. Right.
Then she nudges the bowl back at you.
You want more, don't you? Will you eat tomatoes? Are you okay with the tomatoes? Okay, I will. You're gonna stay here? No. Okay, fine. I'll go find you. Do you want to get back in the necklace? We'll go find some tomatoes. Yeah. I'll reach up and just kiss her on the nose. You're my favorite. You know that. You're the best. Yeah. Tap the necklace. Right. Okay, let's just hope I didn't let the hag out. Right. Back in I go.
Doors open again.
Doors open, shut the door. It's like if you've got a pet, you're just like, shut the door, open the door. Right.
In the meantime, can I have a conversation with old Georgie?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, Georgie.
Yeah, Biggin, you all right?
Will you come and sit down with me?
I mean, I'm already sitting down. I've got to mend Robert to a bit of a hit.
I thought you were standing up and you're just very short. It's hard to tell sometimes.
You're all right.
I'll sit down.
Ogden's on fire today.
I really like working in the theatre, don't you?
Got its ups and downs. You know, not that we've done it for a couple of days. Been like a holiday, isn't it?
It's true.
Off season.
It's been in a holiday. See, the thing about a holiday is when you're on holiday, people don't tell you what to do. Like, you don't have a boss on holiday. There's no holiday boss.
No, that's true.
So how do you know what to do? Well, Gertie said that you should decide what to do, but, you know, when you're working, people know what's the right thing to do, don't they? Like, Jem knows and Doc knows, and they're like, well, obviously this is the right thing to do, and then they just tell you, which is quite nice.
I mean, you've got to work towards the common good, haven't you?
Towards a common good.
Yeah, I mean, obviously you can do what you like, but at the end of the day, if you're not working towards the furtherment of the community, then you're not particularly, nice.
Oh. Well, I want to be nice.
Yeah, exactly. And you are nice, Ogden.
How do I know what thing I do will be, like, if I had to decide whether to do, you know, to work in a theatre in Waterdeep or go to the forest with my friend and his army of darklings, how would I know which one is for the betterment of the community?
I'm going to guess if you find that you're torn between two different communities, you just got to think about which one you feel you fit the best in. You thinking of leaving the theatre then?
Well, I don't want to, but I also don't want to. Well, I just sort of want some different things that don't fit together, and the things that I like, what might be like a theatre in Waterdeep, there aren't really that many salads around. I exaggerated.
I mean, there are if you know where to go, like Vegan Street.
Yeah.
Vegan Street?
It's not the official street name, obviously.
Does sound great.
Give them that song in Annie, but Vegan Street instead of Easy Street. It's going to be my musical.
Are there a bunch of Tossed franchises, perchance?
I can neither confirm nor deny. I mean,
because it's for the betterment of the community, like a community of darklings and a community of an elk and a community of my friend Pip, and I don't know what's for all the betterments, and then I can't just do what I want because it has to be for all the betterments, but I don't even know what I want because I want all of the things all at the same time. I don't think I can have that.
I mean, I suppose you've just got to you've got to be open and honest, don't you? You got to say, what do you want to do? Do you want to come back to the theatre with me? I mean, you might be able to find that you can do some seasonal work. Just kind of, half a year in Waterdeep, half a year in the Faewild. It's a lot of plane hopping, but
Like now, like when we're touring.
Exactly. Long distance
relationships. How do I know if that's what I want or not? How do I know if I'll be happy, old Georgie? How do I know if I can make everyone happy and make the right decision to make it all perfect? Because no one will tell me.
All right, tell you what, this is a trick. Georgie's going to get a coin out of his purse and just kind of flicks it towards Ogden. Right, you call whether it's going to be Dragonhead or whatever is on the other side.
Dragon tail.
And if you flip it, you assign either I stay in the Faewild or I go back to theatre to either heads or tails, and then when it lands, you see how you feel about it, because you might find it's landed on stay at the theatre, and actually I'm really disappointed, and then you know what you want.
Okay.
Of course, you might do best of 3, and then you find out that actually you really want to. It's best not to think about it too much.
I'm going to roll my dragon head and dragon tail, and the evens is the dragon's head.
It's a weird way to put it, but yeah.
Just looks at his coin. All right.
That means
roll a d2.
Stay in the Faewild.
Evens is stay, yeah.
Well, it's not necessarily stay. It's just
be with Pip.
Yeah, it's just about what is the first priority. Oh, I rolled it actually.
It almost feels like an invisible person slapped your hand on that point.
What did he land on?
It's a 1. I mean, it was a
Tails.
Tails.
Which is going back to the theatre.
Yeah.
How do you feel about coming back to the theatre? Leaving Pip behind?
I don't want to leave it behind.
There you go.
Hey. That was clever. That was clever. No, Georgie, it's quite clever.
I have my moments.
Okay, well, thanks, old Georgie. I will ponder on this.
Do you happen to know where Pip is at the moment, anyway?
No.
Huh.
Do you happen to know where Ogden is?
You're Ogden.
Or am I?
Yes, you are. You.
Oh no.
You. Hang on.
What gave it away?
We're like. I don't know. I know me friends. Can I insight roll to see whether I actually believe this?
Really sweet, like I know my friends, and then insight roll.
You see his eyes begin squinting.
Yeah, there's so much certainty, and then it's like, insight check.
If this turns out to be the hag, it's amazing. But the hag's like, yeah, Ogden has a thing for Pip.
It's a character, yeah.
I've got an 18. No, I think I know me mates.
Okay, I love you, old Georgie.
Yeah, I love you too, big
A
one.
hug, by the way. Sorry.
HD hugs.
Okay, thank you.
While this is happening, I'm doing my best secret agent, just flying around looking for other Ogdens or duplicates of people or anything, rolling like excessive perception and investigation checks.
Put like flour on the ground and look for footprints.
No, just rolling around, like doing my best sort of like, gotta find the hag, and just flying around doing my best hunting down hags.
Roll a perception check.
Yeah, but hags have invisible passage and I can't see them.
Correct.
So that is a 20, non-natural.
Nope.
Yeah, so, okay.
We might need to bring back the crab.
Still doing it.
Oh, the crab, of
I
course.
can't bring down the crab. Need a long rest. And using my 4th level spell slot to find the hag is just gonna hurt. Right.
Shouldn't have been rude.
You're gonna get a rest.
Yes. Well,
Still be in here.
I'm
They might be able to open
searching.
doors themselves, though.
I'm certainly looking for things like doors opening of their own accord, or...
They do not need to. Someone opened the doors for them.
Yeah. Well, anyway, that's what Gertie's doing.
Grand. Right, are you all having a long rest, or are there any more conversations that you wish to have, like, Pip and Ogden?
That's an important one.
I don't think we have anything to talk about.
It's probably all good.
Again, when this becomes a musical, this is going to be beautiful because I'm singing a solo, Ogden's singing a solo, we then duet, but we're not together. We haven't done it.
Gertie's really annoyed in the corner because Chris's frustration is just like bleeding through.
Gertie's going to comic relief the hell out of this opera. I'm aware of it. It's fine.
Yeah, these two beautiful solos, and then things are just flying, and Gertie's like, "Oh God damn it!"
If Pip, when Pip re-enters, old Georgie's been kind of keeping an eye out while he's been fixing up Robert, just looking out for Pip.
Yeah, I think I'll come back in now, making sure I shut the door behind me.
Oh, Pip.
Right.
I wanted to ask you something actually.
Yeah.
I've been doing a bit of thinking because when we've been fighting recently, I realised I've not been quite fighting at me. I don't think I've been fighting at my best.
Very sure. I thought it was just going to be some kind of like, it's like we'll take away your magic lance. Thank you for your time.
Oh, all right. Okay.
I've realised that I'm probably not doing my best, and actually, I feel like you're still doing pretty well, because you can turn into crabs apparently.
That was a discovery for me, but do you want to turn into a crab? Is this where this is going? Because I'm not the one who did that. That was Gertie.
No, I've already got a show, haven't
I?
I can make
biggest places inside yourself, right? Right. Yeah.
No, I wondered whether I might be able to just try out, making my own weapon magic. See if that improves the odds of anything.
Oh yeah.
I'll keep an eye out for you. I'll make sure that you don't fall over or anything. I'll keep you upright.
Thank you. I don't think Pip quite understands where this is going. He's like, that'll be a good idea.
That time you proposed, but like reversing.
And that thought goes through. I'm like, oh no, is this one of those love triangles I've heard about? They happen a lot in theatre, so I picked up. I mean, yeah, no. If you want to make your own magical weapon, you're the tool for it. Yeah.
I'll make it up to you. I'll make sure that you get a turn. Maybe do you some magical armor at some point.
Oh, you want the lance back? Is that where this is going?
I mean, you keep the lance. So I'm just going to take the sorcery off it.
Oh, that's absolutely fine. I mean, do you need it now? Shall I?
I mean, I was going to have a go at making something while we're resting, and then I'm afraid it'll kind of cease to function. Well, I mean, it'll still function as a lance. It just won't quite be a singing.
Yeah, I just need to get it off Nutmeg again, and I think I might need some tomatoes. Because, but yes, I will.
I've still got pickles.
No, Georgie, no.
Why not? They're perfectly nice.
No. I mean, maybe they. When did you get those?
No, the other day when we had the pie and mash. Oh, you was dancing. That's what you was doing.
I'm pretty sure those are evil. From what I've been following, I mean, I think those are hag pickles.
Yeah, but
haggles.
It adds a bit of spice, doesn't it?
It does add spice. That is what we learned. No, thank you, but I appreciate the offer.
Yeah, fair enough.
All right, I'll go get the lance for you.
Oh, I don't actually need it. It will just.
It will just.
Yeah.
Oh well, that's absolutely fine. Yeah, no, go ahead. Thank you for the pickles again. Walks away. Just bye.
Oh, I'm going to be changing my infusions around.
Yeah, that's absolutely fine. Yeah.
Is everyone bedding down?
I'm not going to find this hag, am I?
I think you might need to apologise to the world.
Enoch?
Yeah?
Have you got anything for finding people?
No. Well, I have to be able to cast a spell on the person so that I know where they are.
Yeah.
But if I can't see the person or know where they are in the first place to cast a spell on them, then certainly not. So no.
All right. Okay. Well then.
Sorry, I was just making some tomato rice. Would you like some?
Yeah, sure. Thank you. Pretty sure the hag's gone.
Did you try apologising?
To the hag?
Yeah.
Sorry I was rude to you. I'm not very trusting of people. That's my baggage.
Well, guess we'll see if they come back.
Oh, I thought it... Oh.
What?
I don't know, I thought that they were just going to reappear and it would be like, oh, that was worth it. But instead I just feel like, oh, no.
Well, maybe they'll come back when you're not here, you know.
Yeah. Or maybe they'll insource on more people, or go take the Heartspring of Reva, or...
Well, they are hags, so, you know, things...
Gertie, oh sorry. I was just going to say, Gertie, if you like, I've heard you say that, and I can use minor illusion to create a sound of someone speaking, saying those words, and I can just have that on repeat. I can have you saying, I'm sorry, on repeat, if you think that will help bring the hag back.
I can do something similar to that, but it's like a little box with a button on it.
Nice, you see? We could have that moment encapsulated.
I can just shout down a corridor that Gertie says sorry. There's solutions.
Why don't we all do that for a bit and see if the hag turns up?
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
Sorry, hag.
I will replicate your voice down the corridors.
Okay, can I hear it?
Yes.
No, as in, would you like to replicate my voice?
I've heard you say it, so I'll just replicate it.
Body swap. Hi, Mervyn.
I'm sorry, it's all quite disconcerting. Did you want something?
No, I'm going to go to sleep, apparently.
She pats you on the shoulder quite reassuringly. It will be alright.
I'm just going to go find some bed down.
I think I'll do the same. After about 5 laps of all the various corridors, I'm probably going to prop myself up against one of the statues of Veranestra, and just sort of lounge casually there with everyone that is in that space.
Mm-hmm.
If you want to do our leaning that we do.
Yeah. Why not? That sounds nice.
All right.
I think this is more cuddly inadvertently, sort of leaning. Yeah.
Go to sleep.
Georgie?
Hey. I think if everyone else is kind of bedding down, Georgie will kind of go near to the group and then retreat into his shell.
But in a nice way.
Yeah.
I think sort of we all curve into each other. Yeah.
Not a metaphor for like emotional defensiveness, right, Sean?
No, he's a tortor. He's going to retreat into his shell as it's a safe place to be.
The whole thing wasn't designed as a metaphor, just checking.
Or was it? Has anyone actually checked in? Has anyone asked how old Georgie is doing?
No one has asked. Absolutely no one has asked.
No one has asked! Oh
He's on the
so
cast.
bad. No one is okay. Like, someone look after Gertie. Like, they're not okay. Like, oh God. Oh God.
Nobody asked.
Nobody's okay.
As you wake up in the morning, Gertie, Ogden is leaning over you. Did you like the trick?
No.
Me neither. I don't like people being rude though either. I appreciate the apology. I made you an antidote. You have to put it into pickle though. They hand you a jar of spice with a pink label on it. It says, put this in pickle.
Why didn't you run away?
What's interesting here?
I thought the moment that we let our guard down or, gave you the opportunity, you'd run away.
Well, I don't really fancy meeting the Dusk Hag, and, I gave my word, didn't I?
Good point. I should be more trusting.
No, you really shouldn't.
Oh. Then what is the lesson here?
Be nicer.
But what if people are dicks?
Still be nicer. Make some pickles.
No, I'm not going to do that.
I was going to say go, but actually I'm just going to wait till you finish with the hag. I'll be here.
Why? Have you never been you? Have you always been other people?
It's more fun.
I get that, but have you never been you?
Well, I suppose I could be me, but then people would know who I am and then they could chase me down, whereas if they never know who I am, it's very hard to find me.
Being other people all the time might be considered rude.
Noted. They don't take.
Okay. Marin! It's got the antidote! Marin! Mervyn!
Mumbling their names so that no one knows what we call them.
Marin!
Oh my God, they're loud.
Are you trying to call me?
Are you Mervyn?
Mervyn? Yes, or Merrin.
Or Meryl.
Damn it.
Mervyn, we've got the antidote. The hag came through.
Oh, good.
I know.
It's nice when people surprise you.
It is.
Why isn't it in a jar with a pink label?
Because that's how the hag communicates with people. That's why the pink stuff.
Fine. I suppose I'll go find Ethel.
Grand.
Would you like a cucumber once she's made one?
I'm good. I never ate one.
All right. Well, pickling takes a little while, so we'll be here, and I guess we'll see you when you're back, if you come back. Do try not to die.
You mean if we come back? Of course we're coming back.
Well, nothing in life is certain. I'm sorry, did you want me to be more upbeat? Yes, you'll be fine. Absolutely fine. Go off to your
I'm
death.
not being upbeat. We're fucking awesome. Tell them go away.
Go, you heroes, go and die.
That is where we will resume after our break. Thank you, everyone. We will come back as everyone goes to their deaths, as Mervyn put it.
Wow.
After the break. We'll see you in 10 minutes. Thanks, everyone. Bye. everyone. Welcome back from the break. Just before the break, everyone had woken up from their long rest, and you were ready to embark out into the world to take on the Dusk Hag at dusk. Because when else would you take on a Dusk Hag?
Still not sure this was wise, but you know.
This is great.
I'm having a lovely time.
That's fair. It's poetic. In the musical, it will really help with all the words dusk being involved. Like it's gonna be good for the lyrics.
As long as we do the night falls quickly gag, because it's still bright out. Night has fell.
Right, so where are we going?
I think they just walked up the hill, didn't they? They went up the hill.
Near Tessia's house.
Okay. Green Hag friend? Excuse me?
Yes?
Where is this cave? Do you know where it is exactly?
Well, if you know the farmhouse...
Yep.
It's sort of 10 minutes past the farmhouse, and then there's sort of a hole in the ground. They're called caves.
Oh.
And you go in the cave. I mean, you've got Darklings with you, don't you? They know where it is.
Good point, actually. Keep forgetting we got Darklings with us.
They've been there the whole time.
Yeah, like Robert.
Hi, Robert.
What have they been doing for 8 hours?
We've been sleeping in a heap around Pip.
Darkling blanket.
During Pip's strange, not quite romantic moment with Ogden?
Yep.
Yep.
They've been eighth-wheeling.
I think sort of like my head's like that, and then the other side of me is just covered in darklings, and my spare arm's sort of gone round them, and just like, all right, okay. Cool. A little cuddle pole.
Right, excuse me, Darkling.
Which one?
Eddie's fine.
Which one is any?
I just point at one and go, you.
Yeah?
Can you lead us to the Dusk Hag?
Who's the Dusk Hag?
Big Scary.
Oh. Yeah.
Cool. Thank you.
Actually, yeah. Oh, okay. So, again, taking a knee. I'm getting very coach vibes here. Right. Okay, so we're going to go fight Big Scary. And I know that might be scary for you guys. So I'm going to give you an option. If you don't want to come with me, you're allowed to ideally not go back to Big Scary, but, you know, go out into the world. You don't have to fight if you don't want to. But I would like it if you did, but I'm not going to hold you to anything.
Wait, so if we don't come with you, we don't get cake anymore?
No.
Pip?
Yeah?
Technically, you've not given them any cake at all yet. I know I advocated for that, but I'm feeling bad about it.
I did give them cake, Gertie. I got cake from the bakers, remember, at the beginning.
Did you give it to them? Because
I did.
All right.
They all ate the cake. So it was like, I do, yeah.
They all drank the Kool-Aid.
They all did. Yeah.
I think as long as you're standing at the front,
Yeah.
we could potentially go see Big Scary, but we will stand behind you.
I think that's very fair, and you're all being very brave. I'm very proud of you. Well done.
Can we have more cake now?
I don't know if there's cake. I don't think there's cake here. You can have a tomato, which isn't cake, but is quite juicy.
We know
you
about
like
tomatoes.
Yeah,
We're
you
very
like
well
tomatoes?
acquainted with tomatoes.
Yeah. Do you like tomatoes?
We've eaten a lot of tomatoes.
Would you rather have tomato rice?
What's rice?
Well,
This goes on.
yeah, no. I feel like whatever conversation happens in the background, Pip's sitting with his egg and we're just eating rice. I'm going to make sure they all have tomato rice. So then, yeah. I'm also taking some more tomatoes for Meg, if that's all right with Marin.
Yeah.
Right then. Into the caves.
I mean, we're not. There's no one else who's going to, like the Eladrin's not. The Eladrin's fine here. We don't want to hire anyone else. They're all civilians, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Tessia's fine here. We need Tessia to stay so we can. I just feel like hiring the NPCs. No, it's like in a video game where you're like, well, you're a powerful warrior. Can you come with us? And I'm like, no, I've actually got other stuff to do. But good luck. Good luck fighting the big bad.
Sorry, I've got a job already, but...
Yeah.
Come back when you have a better offer.
Like the books, I was like,
better offer.
If you talked to me earlier, maybe I would have come with you. But since you didn't come to my shop... And the Banshee's just off. So many new friends. Yeah, I think that's everything I need. Now these guys are beaten.
Cool.
Right.
I was just going to say I have infused my Warhammer. I've taken the infusion off of the lance and have infused that instead. So I should now be a little bit more hitty. What was worth 1 to Pip is actually worth 6 to me. So
Wow. Yes.
Amazing.
Yeah, because it's what happens when you only skim read your class abilities.
I've rolled my Cosmic Omen and I have Woe this time, so I can use my reaction to make someone subtract a d6 from an attack roll, saving throw, or ability check 3 times a day.
Okay. Was it a bad night's sleep?
Gertie has learned a very valuable lesson.
Make people pay.
Right. March?
I prefer like a slow sort of amble, but we can march, but if I could please get a lift, because you lot are so much more quick than me.
I'm going to fly anyway.
It's just that if we were marching, it would be better in song for later. It would go like an amble isn't a marching to battle type number, and
off we go. I'm marching to the Dusk Hag with Enoch upon my shoulders. That's got a great ring to it, don't you think?
I do. Okay. I'm gonna lift Enoch.
Okay. Oh, I'm up here. Right. Okay.
I wish I'd got my other leg back. This was a mistake. I'm gonna get my leg.
Oh no!
It's just gonna have to throw it from one end to the other when you want to do a, so kind of like a thwack and then a switch and change.
Right.
Switch ball change. That's
it's
what
magical,
they do,
so actually that might be better. Okay, do I get the magic effects twice? Maybe. I'll look it up when we get there.
Feeding the guys.
I don't think it's in the handbook. Oh no, magical legs. What do you know?
I mean, you could always ask other you. I mean, we've learned that being nice gets us things, so you can ask
We've
politely.
left now.
Looks around. Oh god,
we're gone. We've left. I never want that.
Rules as written, technically, Shams, you're fine.
Sorry?
Rules as written, technically, you're absolutely fine, because as a monk, you get multiple attacks with the same weapon, and then your two-hand, what would be your two-weapon fighting is your body anyway, so it doesn't matter.
And I can use the magic twice, because it's a magic weapon, so now it's actually better.
I don't see why not. I mean, that's Emma's call. It's Emma's call. But
so now I've got +1/+1 instead of +1, not +1, right?
Yeah.
I believe so.
It's all worked out.
Everything's coming up? Ogden.
I mean, apart from the fact that if you go back to the show, you've lost one of the crops.
Well, I wouldn't say lost exactly.
Or like loaned.
Loaned. It's on loan, exactly.
I mean, you flip the coin, you're not going back.
Oh, God!
As you march your way out of the village, Darklings do not understand marching. They're all out of step with each other.
No. On 1, 2, 3. No, that wasn't 1.
3, 4, 2, 7.
Okay, well, I mean, that was relatively in time counting, so if you could step to that would actually be fine. The numbers, I suppose, are irrelevant, although it would be great if you could do it in 4/4, but okay.
I mean, if we had a drum or something, we could just that might help.
I could probably do a drum.
Yeah.
There's a trick to this, actually.
Yeah.
Look, the actors have discovered it. If as long as you're having a nice conversation, you're all in harmony, then you will naturally fall in step with each other.
Oh no.
Whereas if you're having an argument, you'll fall out of step, which is kind of what's happening now.
Have a nice conversation with 12 darklings at once.
I can create an instantaneous harmless sensory effect. So, sounds like a drum to me.
The drum. Hi, darklings. How are you doing today? Having a nice time?
We had rice.
How was the rice, darkling?
Sort of chewy.
What about the tomatoes?
We don't like tomatoes. We ate so many tomatoes.
We're trying to be stealthy, by the way.
This sounds like an inspirational playlist. Like, wake up, get ready for the day.
I just feel sorry for the editors. They will try and sound match some piece of music to that rhythm.
Oh no.
Oh, I'm not that sorry.
All I can see is that I burnt my nose earlier today and it's just getting redder and redder as this recording progresses.
We were in that bluff into. That's what happens.
Are you trying to be stealthy? I mean, you're failing.
Evidently not.
Do you have the realization that maybe you want to be stealthy and change?
Maybe like when we
your
get to
approach?
Tessia's house so that we can march most of the way.
So you pass Tessia's house, which is a beautiful farmhouse on the outskirts of town.
Stop drumming!
Probably for the best. Do you wish to roll stealth rolls? Do you wish your darklings to roll stealth rolls?
Oh dear God.
I mean,
Yep.
Although they may be a good distraction. If the Darklings got excited and ran around, maybe we could sneak in.
They're pretty sneaky.
Yeah.
If that helps with your decision making.
We're rolling stealth checks, everyone? Stealth checks?
Yeah.
Everyone.
I will. If we're sneaking, I will create the silence of the backstage. Wait, not the silence. I will create the stealthiness of the stage-hand.
Hello, darkness, my old friend.
And cast Pass Without a Trace.
How many people can pass without a trace effect?
Quite a few, isn't it?
I think
like
it's
everyone.
literally everyone within a certain radius of you, Sean's right.
Each creature within 30 feet,
Oh,
including you.
so you can get all the darklings as well.
Oh,
Pass that trace works on an army.
wait, we're not rested. I forgot to hit the button. That's important.
Well, with pass without a trace as well, that's a 27 for me.
Ooh.
21 for me.
24.
Do you add, was it add 10? 10. That's 19 then.
Well, I've got a 36 from the darklings,
Holy shit.
and a 19 is the lowest one.
33 for Ogden.
We are the night.
I mean, they actually are the knight, so...
They're the night. We're just imitating.
One of them, creeps up behind you, Pip, and taps you on the shoulder, and then moves around.
How the hell does a darkling tap Pip on the shoulder?
They all stand on
With
top of each
great
other.
skill.
The little tower of them.
Look, we were doing team building exercises out on the green while you were all cleaning up the house. We made a pyramid. It was good. Cake and chaos.
I'm on Ogden's shoulders with a 21 for stealth. Do I just put my head on top of your head and then pretend that we are all one person?
No! No one can see that you're there.
Ogden's wearing a very pointy hat now.
Yeah.
Yes.
With a second head in it.
Yes.
A little bit.
Ogden is now a people stack.
Yay!
It's two Ogdens in a trench coat.
Or is it kobolds? Who can say?
You are all stealthing forward. You get to this aforementioned hole in the ground, which looks remarkably like a cave. It's dark.
Is it a literal pit drop in, or is it?
No, the hag was being facetious. It's a cave entrance into a hill.
Does it look ominous?
I mean, you know that a vicious hag lives in there, so in terms of it's a dark cave which you know something vicious lives in, sure, it looks ominous.
The set description for the show will be an ominous cave, so...
Looks like a really light rabbit hole.
The wind rustles through the trees as you approach.
Ominously?
Sounds pretty ominous.
Who's Russell?
I was here the whole entire time! Oh, Russell.
He's a rat made of something else.
Aluminium.
Aluminium rat.
Aluminium foil.
Oh,
Not a very stealthy rat then.
That's why
he's Russell.
Yeah.
Right, Russell's.
Very good, very good.
Right, so what's the plan exactly?
Sneaky sneak, and then...
Any kill or hirey.
Hirey. You know,
Oh dear.
bashy, unconsciousify. And if possible... Oh no, it's Dusk. I can't grapple him into the Dusk, because he'd probably quite like that, so never mind that plan.
So, just to be sure, we're sneaking?
Sneaky.
And we're, talking, or we attacking? If we're sneaking, why are we
It's quite
sneaking?
fun when we do both at the same time. I quite like that. You know, when you're like, aha, by the way, would you like to be hired? Sorry.
Echoing through the cave.
Notion of the kind of thing we might say.
You just hear a quiet voice going, "Not really."
Right, then, guess we're going in.
Stealthy.
What's the marching order? How high is the cave? Can I fly above everyone and keep sort of...
I'd say it's about 20 foot high.
Okay.
It's ominously dark.
Who's got dark vision? I do.
120 foot.
Enoch's got amazing dark vision.
60, I think. Yeah.
Night cam.
What about Georgie and Ogden don't, do they? Ogden,
Magic it, but...
Ogden
is it
can.
Well, I can give it to you as well, like, both of us could. Use up all my key points, though. I never use them in battle.
Did you not long rest?
Yeah, I did, but it's two key points for spells.
Oh.
Yeah, it's expensive.
I see.
Yeah.
I mean,
Can't make a light shot.
You have seven key points, don't you?
Yeah.
I
One
can't.
left.
I can't cast light, but I do have the torch
How many,
that I put on my
how many
head.
key points have you used, Shami? You should have 7.
2 on Pass That Trace, 2 on Dark Vision, 4
I
Summoning,
see.
and then another 2 on Dark Vision, 4.
Yeah. No, I'm with you.
Can you
Yeah,
cast
if I
Dark Vision
did.
on other people? I think it's just on you, isn't it?
No, that's what I thought, but I did
Yes,
double check.
Oh, cool.
He's a willing creature.
That's really cool. Okay.
Yeah.
Georgie, are you alright having your torch? Is that going to be enough for you? You feel like, because all the rest of us can see.
Yeah, no, that'd be all right. As long as I can kind of tell where you lot is, then I'll, stick near you. That seems to work for me.
We can always, tell you where things are so you can get close to them and then you can see them.
Yeah, and I can hit him with me hammer.
Right.
Sometimes you can't see him until he's really close.
Good.
What?
So I won't cast Dark Vision and we'll just manage. Is that the idea?
Have you got a light?
What's the light?
Not you. Ogden, have you got a light?
No.
You should still have the light that I made before, shouldn't you? I can quickly make one for you now.
I don't. I definitely don't. I feel like you took that back. I feel like I didn't still have the head torch. Because I've not had the head torch this whole campaign. I feel like at one
Because
point
you would have worn it.
Yeah, I thought
when we
I
went
had
to the
to know.
heart spring. Didn't we not talk about the head torch?
No,
we
Ogden
didn't.
used Dark Vision at that
Yeah.
point. Because
I think maybe I should just cast Dark Vision on both. No, but is there if we get into a battle, will there be any way of making light?
So the lights are only 5 foot radius. So
Where's
it
the
really
paladin
depends.
with the glowy sword that we usually have in this kind of situation? Emma?
Adding heart spring.
Sorry, I'm DMing.
If there's no good light source,
I can-
then we'll be at a disadvantage the whole fight. So I think I should cast Dark Vision on us both.
I can make a light in my hand. Not the light spell.
While you're fighting,
No, not really.
I'm going to cast Dark Vision.
I can cast Fairy Fire on things.
I think it's worth it. Just in case there's
sorry,
no light
Vegan.
in there, because it's Dusk Hag.
Hmm.
Did you call me Biggin or Vegan?
I called you Biggin.
Okay.
Are you vegan? You're not vegan.
Vegan
Considering maybe going,
definitely eat
going to Vegan
sausages.
Street and becoming vegan.
I mean, I could also turn someone into a creature that's got dark vision. I can polymorph someone. Might save it, but it'd be a good use of it. Lasts an hour.
Yeah. Decide that later.
They might be able to do what did to me and dispel it, and that would be a waste of magic.
That's true, yeah.
No. I'm going to cast Dark Vision on both me and old Georgie, And I'm going to do it by anointing him with my leg. With my foot, like I'm like a knighthead. Sorry, Enoch.
Anoint him with my leg.
I'm going to anoint myself, and then I will like, excuse me, Enoch. Thanks. So now Enoch, yes. Yes, now I can see, and I can still carry you if you like.
Hang on, Darkling, you said something a second ago that's really stuck with me. What do you mean sometimes you can't see him until he's really close?
Sometimes you can't see him until he's really close.
Can you see in the dark?
Yeah.
Have you had your eyes tested?
I can see with my eyes closed as well.
That's very impressive.
That's cool.
Oh, a light is something like a torch, makes it bright like the sun. I know one of you didn't know what a light was. That's what that is. You've seen the sun. You don't like it. No. Sort of tap on my shoulder. Like, don't worry, we're going to sort that out. Not get rid of the sun. Actually, it's a good point. Sky's still there. Sky's still there.
Sounds like he's very sneaky, though, so we want to be on our guard.
He's very scary.
Yeah.
He's scary.
That's it.
Okay, I'm going to fly above everyone, so I've got better view.
Maybe towards the back.
In the cave.
Yeah.
Okay. I'll go first.
Ogden first. Pip at the back.
I'm on your shoulders.
And Enoch's got the 120 foot of dark vision, so this is smart.
Yeah. Oh, Georgie in the middle then.
Yeah, all the darklings are going at the back of Pip.
Mm-hmm.
Yep. Just
They're always
behind,
good.
behind
They're going to want to be
darklings.
behind me,
So it's... Sorry, when you're taking up the rear, Pip, I assumed you were like, I'm going to guard the rear. It's like, I'm going to guard the rear. Oh wait, there's a train of 8 darklings behind me who are guarding the rear now.
Yeah, every time I try and sort of like go behind them, they they move around like ducklings. They want to be behind me.
It's like Snake. It's like a game of Snake now.
Darklings. I love it.
Okay, the darklings are the rear guard.
Are you heading into the cave? As you head on in, it's quite dark in here. I mean, it's very dark in here. It's a bit damp. It's not very nice. It's a little bit dusty as well in places where the damp hasn't quite seeped in. As you head in through the first cavern, would anyone like to roll a perception check?
Yeah, go.
22.
19.
11.
It seems to all intents and purposes uninhabited. There's not really any things in here. There's quite clearly an opening at the back. Those of you who rolled 22s and 19s can see there's a crack in the wall that's clearly like people could pass through it. Georgie, you don't quite spot that. You're busy looking around to see if you can see anything. But there aren't any signs that people have been moving through, and there isn't any sign of life in here.
So if you look straight ahead, what you'll see, there's a slight crack in the wall. And to your left and to your right, what you will see is pretty much nothing. So I think that we're all right to move into the next room. But if we want to go any further through the crack aforementioned, we might want to be a bit quiet about it.
You're good at this, Enoch.
Thank you.
Should we investigate this room? Just an empty room?
Can have a nose around while we're here. Turn it over, as it were.
Does someone want to do investigation? I'll give them advantage because my score's terrible.
I'd do an investigation.
I'll give you
I
advantage.
imagine Enoch would as well.
Yeah, sure. I'll give one of you advantage.
You may have the advantage. I will roll flat. I rolled a 1.
15 plus 7 is a number.
22.
22. So I specifically would like to maybe brush my hands against the walls as well to see if the walls are the walls that they seem to be.
He's still on my shoulder. I'll just lean towards the walls.
Come on, Ogden, quietly now.
Georgie, with 1, you're looking around and you're like, yeah, definitely just a room. It's dark in here. It's weird being able to see in the dark. Your brain starts to spiral down that rabbit hole.
It's all shades of grey and dark vision as well.
Enoch,
90s thing.
these walls are all definitely the walls. Looking more closely, you can see there's definitely a trail that's been made with footprints. It's been scuffed over to try and hide it, but there is an area that's been walked in and out, leading from the crack to the door and back and forth. But beyond that, there's nothing else in here.
Okay, and are we still being quiet during this time? Or have we made any noise in our investigation?
Unless you say otherwise, I would say that you're being very quiet at the moment.
Okay. I'm going to pass the whisper from me to Ogden in hope that Ogden passes it on. Ogden, right, so if you look down to the floor, you'll see I'll point it out, that someone has stepped through into that crack and scuffed it over on the floor. Could you let the person behind you know that? And I think what we should do is go through the crack as long as we're ready.
Okay.
Oh, no.
Who's behind me?
Georgie.
Hello, Georgie.
Robin?
I'm being very quiet.
I noticed.
If you look to your floor, you will see the footprints.
Oh, yeah? What about the footprints?
They go to the crack.
Oh.
And we should go to the crack. As long as something.
As long as we're ready, Ogden.
As long as we're ready. Oh, and pass it on. I mean, pass it on.
Oh, all right. Who's behind me? So, being a bit quiet here.
Okay.
So look at the floor. Only look at the floor. Don't look at me. Only look at the floor. You'll notice that there's footprints. They're cracking footprints. And when we're ready, we're going to be all right. Oh, can't sit on.
Can I look at you now?
Oh yeah, that's fine.
Oh, it's still you. Right, hold on. Take the knee. Okay, we're going to go through that crack, and we're going to get all fighty, but we need to be quiet at the moment, okay?
Not even slightly what the message was.
I was just looking at my feet for most of that.
You were looking at the floor. You weren't even listening.
Again, I don't think he picked up on it being there's to the crack. It's like there's some footprints. And you're like, yeah, those are my footprints. They're cracking footprints. They sure are.
Do we need to tell your flying friend?
Oh, that's a good point. Gertie.
What are we doing?
We're going through the crack, and we're going to get in a fight. Just his footprints.
At this point, Enoch's just like...
Are we picked? Because... All right. Okay.
I mean, old Georgie just made me look at my feet for a bit, which is... I think he's got a thing about feet. I don't know. I think he's confused because I don't wear shoes.
I always suspected.
Yeah.
Georgie doesn't wear shoes.
That's why. We want what we can't have. Right, well, I guess we carry... Why are we... What? Okay.
Gertie, I'm not going to lie to you. I lost the plot about 2 days ago. I'm just the tides of fate carry me along, and now I'm the dad to 8 rambunctious darklings. It
didn't really work being quiet, actually.
Yeah.
Can I get a fight?
Okay, I'm gonna fly back up again, and I'll just be above everyone, doing this for them. Oh boy. Fly back up again.
Come on then, Ogden, nice and quietly. If we just proceed through the crack to the other side, who knows what we'll see? Maybe it'll be something fun, or maybe it might not be something fun, but we'll be prepared either way.
Want me to pass it on?
No, Ogden, it's fine. Come on, let's go.
as you move through this gap between the rocks, and you step into the next room, you can see in front of you, it opens out into a massive natural chasm. You can see this with your dark vision. Ogden, how much dark vision do you get with the spell? Because it's quite a lot, isn't it?
60, I think.
Okay. And Enoch, you can see further with your 120 feet. You can see it's a really big opening up, it's a big opening down, and in front of you, stretching out, is a natural stone bridge across the chasm.
See, the way you said that made it sound really safe.
Single file.
Of course.
I'll just carry on.
I'll keep flying above them, keeping an eye on things.
Before we go anywhere, could I just I'm going to hold on to your ears up and stop you going any further.
That doesn't.
Just wait.
Not connected, but all right.
Let me just check the bridge to make sure it's actually a bridge.
Oh,
it might not be a bridge. Could I inspect the bridge to see if it's a magic bridge?
Sure, it'll be an investigation roll.
Cool. 19 plus 7 is a 26.
You're pretty certain that is not an illusion. That is, in fact, a stone bridge.
So there's lots of space above as well. Sorry, Liz.
Oh, no, go for it.
Yeah, so there's space above, then there's the walls, then there's the bridge, then there's space below.
Okay, can I fly a bit higher to get a better view of the whole cabin? I've only got 60 feet of dark vision, so I'm not going to fly higher than 60 feet.
How much higher? How much higher?
I've only got 60 feet of dark vision, so it wouldn't make sense to fly more than 40 feet up, otherwise I literally can't see anything that's not directly beneath me.
59.5 feet.
Even then I'd be able to see like half a foot of ground beneath me, and then because it's a sphere, for 40 feet up, then just keeping an eye on everything around, fly over the chasm and just take a look around, just to get a better sense of this whole space.
You get a nice look at the chasm and the bridge, and then you feel a sort of tendril reach out and wrap around you, and a 23 would hit you.
Yes, it would. Yeah.
So, you are grappled. And you start being reeled towards the edge of the chasm.
Let's go flying across.
Wait, which edge? Which edge?
Towards the side. It's about 50 feet away from the bridge. I think we're going to need to roll initiative.
Otherwise, you're all just going to be going, a lot. Wow, that's probably best.
The darklings are just like, we're having fun!
That's a natural 20, 21.
Natural 1 for 2.
Yay!
Non-natural 20.
Ooh, 16 for Ogden.
And Georgie?
4.
4.
Cool.
Okay. Gertie, you go first, as you are.
What's going on? Something has... Your use of words makes me think I know what this might be, but do you want to...
You have been grabbed by a tendril, and you have been reeled 25 feet towards a rocky protrusion on the wall of the chasm.
Another rocky protrusion.
It looks like a really happy poo.
Cute.
I haven't got the figurine as a fact, but it's a roper. Good. Right. I can see it, and therefore I know where it is. Yes, it is. I am.
You can see it.
In which case, I will, as I get dragged towards it, I will Misty Step using my bubble wand. So again, I'll just sort of pull it out and blow a bubble in front of me and just enter it and just pop out of it. And I can go 30 feet, so I will go 30 feet back towards the rest of the party. Like, I know I'm still in range of it, but you know. And as I reappear in front of everyone, I'll go, there's a thing on the wall, it's grabby, gross. Like, was it like sticky, or was it just like grab and pull?
It like wrapped around you and pulled.
There's a grabby thing on the wall. There's a grabby thing on the wall.
Where exactly? Point at it.
There.
Right.
Is it within dark vision range? Can we see it?
Yes, you can see it.
That one there. Right. That's no cave. It's a space station. Right.
It looks like a rock on the wall, but it's now got like a long floppy tendril like waving in midair.
Oh, I don't like it.
Deprived of its prey.
The wobbly rock. Got it.
It's a trap.
What a trap. I genuinely don't like it. Good. Right.
You've said that a lot in this campaign.
That's true.
Shall we just ignore it and go over this nice bridge that may or may not be a bridge?
I think it's going to try and grab someone else.
What if
It is a bridge, just so you know.
It is a bridge. I thought it looked
bridge.
like a bridge because there was like a gap underneath it. And
You
it had
never
two
know.
sides
You
and
never
it
know when a bridge
over-
is not a bridge. Pip put that in the Faewild rules.
It's true. And sometimes there's trolls under the bridge. It's very scary.
So if you go clippity-cloppity over the bridge, right? The trolls get very cross when you do that.
Pip goes quiet and looks down at his cloven feet and goes, yeah, that's a problem.
Oh, sorry.
No, it's not. I've got to be aware. Sometimes they grab you and they're like, you're no ghost. And I'm like, I'm a stag. And then I headbutt them.
I'm going to cast Produce Flame. So I've got it casts a 10 light for a 10-foot radius for dim and 10 foot bright, 10 foot dim, so 20 feet of light. I'm going to hold it in my hand. I'd like to. You can hold it and not throw it, but what I'm doing is it's a held action. If it attacks someone else, I want to throw the flame.
Okay. Pip.
Cool. I've got my longbow, and so based on Gertie pointing, I'm going to fire off twice. First attack is an 8.
No, I'm afraid not.
And second attack is a non-natural 20.
Yeah, 20 hits.
Cool. And that does 6 points of piercing.
6. Yep. Your second arrow thuds in to the tendril.
Oh, aim for the tendril.
Gross.
I think that's everything I can do at this distance.
Yep. Ogden.
Well, I'm going to go across the bridge.
Okay, no.
Yep.
The bridge is about 50 feet across, so...
This is a nice bridge.
Just gonna yeah.
And then I'm going to use my action to keep walking across the bridge.
Yep. So you...
We're over here now.
And Enoch's on your shoulder still. Yeah.
Yep.
We're over here now too, Enoch. That happened.
Are you gonna...
And it was a bridge.
Are you gonna stand in the doorway, or are you gonna stand, like, in the next cavern? Where are you going?
Hey, Ogden.
I would like to stick my head into the next cavern.
It's quite a small chamber. It looks like it has a couple of entryways that lead off it, and yeah, that's what you can kind of assess.
Looks nice, and then I'm going to turn back round and sort of look expectantly at the others and the monster and hope that they're fine.
The Darklings are going to turn to you and be like, what now?
Well, are you able to do long distance attacking, or is it just with your swords?
Can you throw a dagger?
Well, then you'd lose your dagger, and we might need that later. Right? Okay. Go be with Ogden. Keep an eye on Ogden. Make sure nothing. If anything tries to, grab Ogden, hit it with your swords. Okay. Also Enoch. Those two.
Hit Enoch with your swords.
No, don't hit Enoch with your swords. just make.
Stay on the bridge or in the room?
Possibly get across the bridge and try not to get grappled. Okay.
They're all gonna run. They all need to dash. So they run and stand in a circle around Ogden.
Good.
As sacrificial lambs.
Oh God!
No, brave boys who are going to have a hero's feast when we get back to the temple. All the rice they can eat, right?
All right. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. There are 5 of you. There are 5 of you. Let us roll to see which one of you does not.
Oh, they were going to have so much cake. Oh, they were going to try chocolate.
Em said there were 5 of us. That doesn't count the darklings. Shush.
Yeah.
All right. Pip, that's a 26 to hit you.
Wow.
You know what? I think it might be time to try one of my skills. I don't want to be what are you called? Warding maneuver. 26, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So I'm going to use my reaction to roll a D8, and then I'm going to add that to my AC. So this is me waving my shield up. Can you beat 26? 23. No, it still hits.
Oh, wait. What is your AC? Is it 20?
20, yeah.
I will also use a reaction and use my Cosmic Omen to force a roll of a d6 minus on the attack roll.
Can you roll d6?
Do it now. Here's hoping. Oh, it's a 3.
Well, that's 26, so I bet still hits.
No, it's a 20.
Okay. So I did mine, so I got 3.
So then it still hits.
It still hits because
So
of
it brings
me.
it down to 23.
23 versus
Yeah.
23, yeah.
Ah,
That was a thing that happened.
Yes.
the gods hate me.
Yeah. You are grappled.
All right.
Ogden. That is a natural 1 to hit you. It's confused. There's 2 of you. It doesn't know what's happening. Nothing happened.
2 of me.
Why are there 2 Ogdens?
Oh, no, it's
Ogden, it's Enoch. It's all too much. Old Georgie.
Mm-hmm.
That is a 23 to hit you.
Jesus Christ.
I'm not going to spend shields yet. Okay.
You are grappled. And 1 at a Darkling,
Oh.
which hits. The Darkling is grappled. All creatures who are grappled are pulled in 25 feet
God.
towards the roper. So that's Pip, Old Georgie, and the Darkling are now 25 feet in the air. You're now 25 feet away from the roper.
So they're hanging over the chasm.
Correct, yes.
Oh my God. So they sort of been pulled off the edge and are now swinging.
You swing.
Shit!
Old Georgie, it is your turn.
I looked at my spells as well over the long rest, and I thought, I won't need the one that will, be useful if we end up falling somewhere. We're going underground. Why would we need to fall? Okay, so if I attack the tongue of this thing, I could get dropped. Is everyone being dangled over the chasm?
I'm not, and Ogden's not, and Enoch's not, but you, Pip, and a Darkling are.
Yeah.
I was going to say those who are grappled. Okie. I don't think I'm equipped for this. Okay. I think how these ropers how kind of far away is everyone from each other? Are they kind of all just dangling at different places?
Well, because of gravity, you're now dangling right next to Pip and the Darkling, which is about 25 feet away from the bridge.
Okay.
And 25 feet directly down from the roper because of sense of gravity.
Can Georgie see the bottom of the ravine? How far down does it go?
You can't see, just because of where dark vision is, you can't see the bottom. If you not look straight down, there's a chance, but...
Wow.
Okay, Koki.
Are you still holding light, Gertie?
Yeah, I'm still on produce flame.
Do you want to check it?
Oh, of course, because I was waiting till it attacked one, which it did.
What are you chucking it at? Tendrils or the thing?
Oh, the thing itself, not the tendrils. Not the things holding my friends up from the chasm. The thing itself. 9. Hit.
9 won't hit, I'm afraid. As the light goes out across, you still can't see the bottom.
Okay. I think my best move is, if everyone's kind of dangling in a similar place, Georgie kind of reaches into the bag of holding, produces a length of rope, and is going to cast Rope Trick. And is going to create a rope that people can. This is for scene changes. The lift. If you go into the extra dimensional space, it's just full of set. Which we should probably also take back.
Is there a spare leg?
So my hope is that because the rope kind of dangles and the upper end is where the actual space is. Hopefully the rope is kind of dangling near enough to people that they could kind of kill the roper and grab it. Although I have realised I can't enter it with my bag of holding, so I'm stuck on this side of it.
But you can still grab hold of the rope, because the rope floats above the extra-dimensional space. Cool.
I can grab the rope, I just can't climb in.
How high up does the rope go to hit the extra-dimensional space?
I mean, I'm guessing it's a 50-foot length of rope, so however high up it can go, and then the rest will dangle down.
Does the rope lead back up to the...
Sorry, I don't know. I don't understand what the question is.
Sorry, John. Rope trick's complicated.
Where does the top of the extra dimensional space end? Like, is it at the very top of the cavern? Is it like a little bit off of that?
Wherever you want to place it.
Oh.
Okay. I'm thinking with enough kind of, like maybe about 10 foot of it underneath the lowest person, so that potentially they could kind of grab it and then maybe swing across to where the safety is. But we also would need to be safe first.
Yeah, you can't move at the moment because you're grappled, so you don't have any movement.
Oh yeah, this is me casting a spell so that everyone has an option to not fall to their grisly, squishy death.
Yeah, okay, so you touch the length of rope that's sort of 60 feet long. One end of the rope then rises up into the air till the whole rope's length hangs perpendicular to the ground, so it's 50 feet above you.
Cool.
Which means it's over the height. If you climb that rope and swung off it, you'd be able to swing off. You'd be able to get to the other side of the cavern, so you wouldn't then end up in next dimensional space or hanging off a rope halfway down a ravine, basically.
It's good use of the spell.
Mm-hmm. Cool.
And yeah, I think just because I don't think I can really do anything else with a bonus action. Like Robert's off there, kind of looking helplessly up. So I think Georgie will just kind of, if he can, just try and wrap a bit of rope around his wrist as a safety. But that's it.
Do you tell people what you've done?
Grab the rope, it's safe. I realise it hangs off into nothing, but it is safe. I've used it before. Very heavy set.
So there's a rope coming out of the chasm into nothingness. Right, okay.
Enoch.
Okay. I'm going to get down from Ogden's shoulders. Is that half my movement to do so? Can I jump?
You can jump.
Okay. And I would like to see how far down this cavern goes. So can I see the bottom?
So if you have a look down, you can't see the bottom, even looking with your extra dark vision.
Oh, damn, that's a long way down.
Would I know how long it would take for me to fall further than I can see?
How many falls have you been doing?
Not many. No, not many.
I mean, you know that falling's pretty quick. Like, you can fall 500 feet in 6 seconds, so...
Yeah. Okay. And old Georgie, the tendril is wrapped around him, but is there space on top of him that is not near a roper's mouth?
Yes, he's 25 feet away from the mouth.
I would like to Misty Step on top of old Georgie, please, and sit atop his shoulders.
Sure.
And that's what I'm going to do with my go for right now.
Sure. You are now sat on top of old Georgie.
Right.
Enoch.
Gertie.
That's me again. Oh. Right. What are we doing? Should we... Is everyone hanging on to Georgie's rope? Should I try and shoot the tendrils?
Grab the rope.
I've got old Georgie.
I'm not grappled. I'm good.
Will, when I get a chance. You do Darkling.
But if I shoot the tendril and you're not hanging on to anything, Pip, you're going to fall.
We always knew it was going to end like this.
No.
Not you, falling, rats. There's probably rats down there.
Old Georgie's holding on to something, so you could shoot the tendril that's holding him.
Yeah, but Enoch's gone there for a reason, which I presume is something, and I don't want to get in the way of it. Could I fly down and put the rope in Pip's hand?
I mean, sure, you couldn't fly away again without provoking attack opportunity.
From the tendril that's got him wrapped up?
Well, all the massive tendrils that are there.
Are there loads? Is there there's just loads of
And
tendrils?
then now loads of tendrils hanging out, is it just...
Yeah.
Okay. That's not good. Don't know why I'm scrolling through my spells. Does that change anything?
You could hold a spell until Pip's holding the rope.
That is a sensible idea. I'm going to have a guiding bolt ready to shoot the tendril that is holding Pip up. I'm just going to make sure I've got a good line of sight. Just hold the guiding bolt and wait. And if and when Pip grabs hold of Georgie's rope, I will fire to shoot the tendril that is holding Pip.
Pip, it is your turn.
Hang on, I've got a bonus action. I'm thinking about if I want to use it. I'm not sure it's worth it. None of my story forms really help in this scenario. I'm going to save them.
Okay.
Yeah.
You look fabulous, so that's great. No doubt, look beautiful.
I'm supposed to... Oh, God. I'm really good at healing and hitting things, and this needs neither. Crumbs.
Crumbs indeed.
Pip.
Right. I think I probably should have grabbed hold of this rope then.
Gertie. Pip's holding the rope.
No. Come on. Packet of tactics. Highest there's a 15 to hit the tendril?
The tendril... no, I'm afraid not.
Shit. That's off the wall.
Pip, you are currently considered grappled, so you can't move. There is an escape DC if you want to roll a strength check. You can... Athletics or acrobatics, you currently have disadvantage on strength checks and strength saving throws.
Okay. Well, much of a muchness and both good at strength and dex. Okay, I will roll acrobatics at disadvantage.
Not disadvantage on acrobatics.
Oh. Well, then that's a natural 20.
Hey.
So that's a 23.
You wriggle yourself free of the tendrils.
And so dancer's hips.
Yeah. So now I'm just dangling by the rope, right?
You could climb it if you wanted.
I mean, that is a good possibility. Is it safe to go up there, old Georgie?
Absolutely safe, yes.
Great. Darkling, get yourself attached to the rope. I'll meet you up there. Up I go. Yeah, I'm going to climb the rope.
Climb the rope. Cool. Yeah, you make your way up the rope. Very nicely placed rope. Ocken. Old Georgie's scenery rope seems to be resolving the situation.
But what if the situation doesn't get resolved? But what if it does? But what if it doesn't?
Then you might have a very swift answer to the question you were asking about whether to go home or stay.
Hey, win-win.
Care for my grave!
Right. Ogden is going to say, "Oh no, I'll come save you." And unless anyone says not to.
No.
Because, why not?
Seems like a bad idea, Ogden.
Not in person. From afar. Do it from afar. Just not like right up close.
That's not one of the options.
Nah.
You heard
I
Enoch.
can either come over there and punch it,
No!
I'm gonna come over there and punch it.
or I could stay here.
Does it?
Safe.
Don't fall.
Do you want to move back a little bit so you're out of range of this thing's tendrils?
I want to, but okay.
Take the Darklings.
We've got this, Ogden.
Okay.
Probably should have flown out of range too.
I'm going to herd the Darklings back into the room and be like, let's hide in here. And then I'm just gonna like... What if they fall? Okay, it's probably fine. Is it? Are you fine?
Sofa!
Okay. I'm gonna go and stand in a room and go... That's my turn.
The Darklings pick up on your nervous energy and start just like huddling around you
Oh no.
nervously. What's happened to Pip? Is he going to be okay?
Where's our other dad?
They have it under control.
Oh.
It's fine. We'll just stay here until they come any minute now. Any minute now.
Any minute now.
It's the saddest situation.
I must get home to my boys!
Remember my husband come home from war.
Dearest Ogden, it has been 30 seconds since I got grappled.
Dearest Ogden, you know I don't know how to write, so I have drawn you this picture of an impressive bird I saw.
The Darkling who is grappled by the tendril
He's going to die.
tries to break himself free and fails spectacularly.
Oh no.
But he does grab hold of the rope.
Oh god.
Good.
Oh no.
It feels like there's a but.
Nope, that's the end of his turn. He's still
Okay.
held by the roper. As the roper... Now, you're free.
Yeah.
Are you inside the... You climb... Do you go inside the rope trick extra-dimensional space?
That doesn't help the situation at all.
Fine, I won't go look at the props.
I mean, you can... hang on, I've clicked off of the spell now. You can, like, lean out of it. So you can, if you're inside the space, you can see out of it as if through a 3 foot by 5 foot window centered on the rope.
But you can't attack through it.
Attacks and spells can't cross through the entrance into an outer. Yeah, you could lean out.
It can't get you in there though.
Sure, you have to get to the point of the rope where you can swing back on, otherwise you're just hanging in midair forever.
I just live in the prop
For an hour.
store. Yeah.
For an hour, and then we all tumble to our death.
Yeah, I don't think I'll climb into it. I'll climb up to give people distance, hoping we can swing across. But,
Okay.
Yeah.
In which case, it's going to try and grab Gertie and Enoch.
Predictable. Okay.
Gertie, that's a natural 20 to hit you. So it has you.
Yes.
And Enoch, that's a 16.
Oh. Yeah, I haven't stated that my mage armor's on, so yes, that'll get me.
In which case, hang on, what is your AC at the moment?
My AC right now is 11. But I could, if I had mage armor on, I could then cast shield, but I don't. So
You can cast shield without having mage armor on.
I can, but that would still only bring it to 16.
I could use my reaction to make it not hit you, but it's a d6, so you may have to cast shield as well.
There's a dusk hag. There's a whole dusk hag following the rope for Captain.
We're going to have another long rest.
we can't do anything if we're pate on the bottom of the cavern floor.
Okay, maybe instinctively then I would cast shield, because I don't know if it's going to hit me. So instinctively I would cast shield.
I'll use my reaction, which I got back this turn, to save Enoch, because I don't think it's going to save me.
15. It would be 15, and then if a d6 is added.
Yeah, I'm just going to try and... it'll be a 1, so that's 2. Yeah, so that's 14.
So it doesn't hit Enoch. So grappled currently Gertie, the Darkling, and Old Georgie still.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. It's going to reel.
Oh, God.
So Old Georgie, you're now right by its mouth, but holding on to the rope still, as is the Darkling. Gertie, you're 25 feet away from its mouth.
Yeah, I'm flying in midair as well, so it's sort of I'm pulling away at an angle.
Enoch, you're by its mouth by dint of being on Old Georgie's shoulders. It's going to bite one of the three of you that's by its mouth. And I will roll to see who that is.
If it kills the Darkling, it'll blind the two of you. I'm just saying this could get even more insulting.
It is going to bite the Darkling, I'm afraid.
Of course it is.
Oh, good.
The dice have decided. That hits.
Shield your eyes.
Oh no.
Darkling!
I'll use my reaction to take the hit.
You take 26 points of damage.
But I'm not blind.
Always look on the bright side.
Don't look at the bright side. Yeah.
Don't look at the bright side. Can't do too many of those.
Oh, Georgie, it is your turn.
Oh, good. I'm right next to it.
You are right next to it.
I have a newly magicked warhammer.
You have a new magic warhammer.
And I have 2 attacks.
You have 2 attacks.
I'm going to thwack it in its face.
Whack it.
Do you want a job? Very convincing scenery.
It has a job. It has a job as a happy poo.
That first one was a 27 to hit.
Jesus.
Yeah, 27 hits.
12 damage. Second attack. Ooh, it's only a 17 to hit.
17 won't hit, I'm afraid.
Okay. Got 1 in.
Any bonus actions?
Well, Robert's too far away, and I've only really got. I don't have any other. Yeah, branding smite, but I don't want to use another second level.
Enoch.
Oh, I would like to cast. I will say, Georgie, mate, it's dire straits, yeah? Trust me. You want to come with me? Come with me. And I'm going to cast Dimension Door, holding Old Georgie away, preferably to near Ogden, to a place that I can see that is not occupied by anybody.
Yep, you can go right to the door of the next cabin.
Great.
I go with.
And that is all I can do on my go.
Cool. The 2 of you are now out of trouble. The Darkling is still there. And then Gertie and Pip are still...
Pip's not grappled.
Pip's not grappled, but Pip is in the rope trick.
Yeah.
Gertie, it is your turn. You could probably carry the Darkling if you weren't grappled. And if they weren't grappled.
Yeah.
What was that, Chris?
My dexterity is appalling. I wouldn't be able to break free of this.
You can damage the tendrils.
Yeah, it's probably the best option.
At least you can fly.
It's true. If I can damage the tendrils, I can get away. And Pip's at a place now where he can probably jump off the rope and run right after me so we can get out, but Darkling's fucked.
Darkling has hold on to the rope, so we might be able to get them out. The mission's more important than my beautiful, beautiful boy.
Goes through the cupboard.
We're not at that stage.
This is Pip's choice.
Yeah. Like a video game, it's like press A to save the Darkling, press B to go with your friends. Tick, 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 tick.
You have chosen evil points.
Morality has descended.
It's a good idea. It's too late. No, I've not got much I can sensibly do here. Difficult is what it is. I can't misstep again. That was a one-off on a magic item.
Does your bubble wand do anything useful?
I've only got one charge left. I can use that to cast Fog Cloud, which would have been useful before it hit everybody. Fine. I am going to Guiding Bolt the tendril that's holding me.
I thought you were going to say the Darkling for a minute.
Yeah, I was thinking about it, but that doesn't make sense. Then the Darkling's away and Pip can swing them both out, but then I'll still get bitten and I don't have a lot of hit points, so it wouldn't really work. And I still have to try and break free again. It wouldn't make sense. No, I'll break myself free. That's fine. So attack roll against the tendril. Come on. 21.
21 hits.
Cool. For 11 points of damage.
Yes, that is just enough to disperse the tendril.
Cool. I'm going to fly out of the grasp of the tendril and... Maybe you're going to be alright.
Very quiet. Yeah.
Okay. And I will just fly out and away and land with the others.
Pip.
So, the rope leading down to the Darkling by the mouth. Darkling is holding onto the rope, though. Again, all the options Pip has, all the promises he's made to various people. I have to believe that we can have a better day. I'll slide down the rope.
Yes.
Yeah.
Swing from the chandelier rope.
Yeah. The Elfin moment. So, burns down the hand, but the sword in the other one, and starts slashing at the one that's holding the Darkling.
The tendril.
The tendril, yeah.
I thought you said you had this!
I did! I'm saving my boy!
That's not what that means!
Really scared me, Tom.
As I say bye,
Really
I'm just like...
Even, fucking hell.
Yeah, it's what it means to me. Okay, first. 23 to hit.
Yep.
And 5 points of damage.
Yep. Easy. Go again.
Yeah. No, that's 12 to hit.
You can action surge.
I can. But then again, we're going up against the Dusk Hag. Yeah.
No, a short rest.
Yeah,
Save the
okay.
Darkling. Save the Darkling. Or I will.
Yes, dear.
No one wants that.
Yes, dear. That wasn't worth it. That wasn't worth it at all. That's an 8 to hit.
You get another one.
Oh, God, I do. Thanks. No, that's 11 to hit.
Oh, God!
You're slashing at its tendril.
Yeah.
And the Darkling's clinging to you.
Yeah, I'm kind of trying to get my arm around him at the same time. Going, I won't leave you.
But it's hardy and it's not breaking free.
They're going to have such a domestic after this. I'll say to Gertie is they're going to have such a domestic after this.
Ogden, Piff is still over there with this Darkling, trying desperately to free it.
I look back at Ogden and go, fly, you fools!
I'm gonna go over there.
Ogden, no!
No.
Is it shadowy enough that I could shadow step?
Yeah, the entire place is dark.
Good. I'm gonna go over there. I'm gonna look. And I'm gonna No! Shadow step to the, I don't know, somewhere over there, I guess, holding onto a rope. I guess.
I'm glad you specified.
Yeah.
I'll save you.
I could get a good punch in while falling, and it would be great.
What feather falling?
It was worth
You're a monk.
it.
Exactly. I'm just gonna monk all over the place. I'm gonna be like, not waiting in the cave.
I'll monk your shit up.
I'm gonna hit the tendril. We're hitting the tendril up. I'm gonna hit the tendril. With a magic club. That was a 13.
No, like Pip has got his sword going. You've got your club going.
Right, that was a 19.
19 just doesn't, I'm afraid.
Oh.
And
Why is this so heartbreaking?
going to.
I mean, Daddy, you're fighting again.
Told you, we had the really emotional bit, and now you know one of us is going into that pit.
Chance, if you
Oh no, I
use your
can't
bonus
do that
action.
last one.
Yeah.
I used my bonus action. It was a natural one anyway, so that's my action and my bonus.
Now,
action.
Gertie did Guiding Bolt, so one of you can have an advantage roll.
Oh, I should have had advantage because I shadow stepped on the first.
Technically, it's advantage on the thing, which is the tendril, not
That's
the
fine.
roper.
Pip, roll one with advantage. Ogden, roll another one with advantage.
Because Ogden gets advantage on one of the attacks anyway, and Pip gets.
Yes.
So 21 to start with.
Great. Ogden, roll one with advantage. I can't hear you.
23.
Roll both your damage. Go for it. Together.
Come on.
That's just
Come
10.
on.
And if you don't think it's too cheeky, can I do my unwavering mark?
Sure.
Yeah, thank you. I was going to do it last, and I was like, oh yeah, my actual skills. Cool. So this tendril better not attack anyone else.
Well, 6.
Together, in the same moment, you slash down and knock the tendril off the Darkling, and the rope swings back to the bridge.
Towards the bridge. Go, 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 go! Yes, well done, Ogden. We're all very proud.
Initiative,
Uh,
I presume. Like what's
On combat.
Did the Darkling make it from the swing to the bridge?
Yes, I'm holding on to him.
Darking's holding onto the rope.
Yes.
The
Pip's
Darkling's
holding.
fine.
You're all holding the rope.
We're all holding onto it, everyone.
Ogden's still got movement, technically.
I'm assuming at this point you all just run.
Yeah.
That's true. I use my Oh
Probably.
yes, I'll use my movement to
Run.
go somewhere, and then we're running.
I've got the Darkling
We're in the
over my
dark.
shoulder.
And
Just
Pip.
You're all just in this next cave and in this moment of calm after.
We are right for initiative, okay.
Yeah.
So that was something.
Yeah, I mean, it's the sort of thing that maybe people who'd previously been in this cave might have, been able to give us a heads up on, but, water under the bridge, isn't it?
Not looking at anyone in particular, Darkling, but yeah.
again, turn around with the Darkling on my shoulder to look at you. Just...
Are you okay, Darkling?
That was so cool!
You okay, Pip?
No.
Would you like a hug?
It's a bit like a grapple, but yes.
Would you prefer a grapple?
Since you're asking.
Is that like one of those fruit bowls with like grapes and apples in it?
I
I
hope
didn't
so.
know it was that type of strain.
Sounds delicious. No, it's
I'm
just...
just going to give you a normal hug, but I'm going to try and not feel like a tendril.
If you could do that, Ogden, that would be appreciated.
I'll try my best.
Is that not what Pip wanted? I'm going to cast
I'm going to
Cure
try
Wounds
and be as
on Georgie.
untendril-like as possible.
I'm going to cast and Cure Wounds on Georgie. Second level.
The coven in which we currently are, is it... There's nothing coming to attack us, is there?
10 hit points back.
Nothing has
How many?
so far.
Oh, that's great. I would be tempted to start making just a tiny hut so we can just sit down, because that was a lot.
Sure.
if we wanted to spend an hour just, refreshing and grappling each other, that we could do that if I cast Tiny Hut.
It'll be further than dusk, but I think since we're here, we're in the dark. I think that's fine.
And I can make it black, so it can look,
As long as when we entered the cave, it was dusk, I think for the musical we would probably skip some of the resting.
Yeah, it's dramatic license, isn't it? Yeah.
Sorry, were we going to put all the bits where we've sat down in the musical?
I've never written a musical before, so I'm working it out, but I'm just had the idea that maybe we don't
I'm not criticising. I'm just saying if I was the first time going to the theatre and then they were like, and then everyone had to sit down, it would lose me.
I look at Enoch and go,
explain.
You're right, domestic.
What did I say? I said they're going to have a domestic, and lo and behold.
You're wrong. You're wrong.
One question, Ogden. This magical eyesight thing that you've given us, how long does it last? If we take an hour,
ages.
Oh, is it 8 hours?
It is.
Cracking.
Oh, good. All right.
Like practically all day if it was the day, but it's not. So it's the night, but not all night because nights are quite long.
I mean, also, if Ogden takes a short rest, Ogden gets all Ogden's key points back, so...
Do I?
Yeah.
I mean, does Ogden? Great! That's ideal.
I can get my 4th level spell slot back, so that's nice. If it was.
That's a lot. Let's do that. I vote for that.
And Sean can do a bit of healing. Good.
Could do. Wait, I don't think I get anything on a short rest, do I?
No, but you can use your hit dice.
I could use, sorry.
Up a bit.
I'm going to cast Mage Armor on myself just while I remember.
Probably wise.
Okay.
Yeah.
If we're short resting, I'll use 2 hit dice.
Okay, I'll cast Tiny Hut so that we can short rest in there.
Can I... Okay, while we're short resting, I'm going to go,
Hey, can I have a word outside the hut, please?
Yes.
Right.
Step outside the hut. What's up?
Does sound travel through the hut? I can't remember.
Yes.
But sure, go for it.
I mean, we can get quite close to each other. So, because that's the thing. If you get up sort of on my shoulder, then we can sort of really quite. Yeah.
Right.
What's up?
The hell are you playing at?
back the side of his head.
Ow! Wow.
You could have died!
I could die anytime.
I suppose that is true.
Yeah, I mean, does that kind of take the... yeah, but I feel obligated now. You know, I brought the Darklings into this and...
They're from here!
I just need to... Is there a chance for them to do some good? And I need to feel that things that are considered not good can do good, you know? And if they're dead, they don't get that opportunity. Or maybe they're just in it for cake and chaos, but...
You're talking about you, aren't you?
No. I'm talking about my boys. My 8 beautiful boys who we're now a baseball team. We're going to win the pennant. I don't know what baseball is, but it sounds great.
Go sports.
Thanks, mysterious black cut. Are you saying not to do that again?
No. It's just, I thought it was very courageous.
Thank you. Worthy of a song?
Sure, not for me.
No, I wasn't. Well, maybe it is. Maybe that's the secret. Maybe you're the one who writes the musical.
I guarantee I should not do that. This voice does not work well in the theatre.
Well, you don't have to sing it. You could write it, and then...
Yeah, if I can't sing, how am I going to write things people do sing? I can't hear better than... Anyway, No, I just... When you said you got this, I left you, and I didn't...
No, you didn't. No, you didn't leave me.
I was thinking about getting Darkling out so that, you know, but I didn't. Got me out.
Gertie, like I said in that basement, I trust you to the ends of this earth, okay? If anything had gone bad, you would have got me. I know that. We've got each other's back, okay?
Yeah.
So don't, hey, So a little bit like, okay, I believe in you, and if you believe in you as much as I do, then you're a very lucky princess.
Yeah.
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 Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What the fuck's up with you and Ogden, mate?
Oh. Nothing. No. We're friends, you know. You remember? Yeah, no. You remember back in the house where you said don't get involved in all of this, and how I think I'm getting involved. I think I'm getting involved in material plane nonsense.
Ah.
Yeah.
Happens to the best of us, mate. My cousin.
Yeah.
Yeah, found out about the material plane. Got super excited. Thought this will be fun. And what do you know? Now lives with a human.
Yuck.
Yeah, I know.
Humans. Yeah, but I mean that's the way. I feel I've got a lot of choices really. Like, do I go back to the material plane? Do I go back to my woods?
Wait, Vic, your woods suck.
Yeah, I know.
Why the fuck would you go back there?
I guess I'm trying to give people sixth chances. And I mean, the Darkling, I suppose I take the Darklings back, and the Darklings can just live there in the shade and be a nuisance.
In your woods?
Yeah.
With your terrible dryads?
Well,
who are horrible to little people like you and Darklings?
You're right, I do need to kill the dryads.
I didn't say, okay. We could kill the dryads. They sound pretty nasty.
They're not great. I mean, they're covered in like mushrooms, which I've now found out that dryads aren't normally covered in mushrooms. I think something went wrong.
What is up with these dryads? There's
it's the autumn, and you think, you're like, well, because before you got it, I was also like golden, and that's nice autumn, but they're all sort of dark and rotting, and which autumn does do. I think I've made some terrible mistakes for people who probably don't deserve my love.
Yeah.
Officially, I ask you as a representative of the Sealy Court to possibly put it out to deal with this. Am I allowed to commission, a quest? I would commission the Sealy Court to remove the autumn forest. It seems to be a real problem.
Yeah, I mean, I'm not a bureaucrat, mate. I can't do any of that.
No, but you could get me in touch with bureaucrats, and then I assume other princesses will go and help.
Good do.
I mean, the Sealy Court were mostly. Well, I'm here because they were like, "Hey, wouldn't it be really bad if a bunch of people came in and killed you?" And I said, "Yes, that would be bad." And they said, "Well, wouldn't it be nice if you went and solved that?" I said, "Yes, it would." And they're like, "Congratulations, welcome to the team." And then I realized I'd kind of been tricked. I was happy to be out of the woods, really.
Yeah, I mean, the Faewild's full of stuff like that.
Yeah.
It'll go on the list of, like, nasty areas to deal with at some point, probably.
I think it needs to be dealt with.
Yeah, sounds like it. Sounds pretty bad.
It might actually be unseely now I think about it, but I don't know.
The line is so blurry, isn't it? I mean, Sealy one day, unsealy the next.
So, yes, I will be more careful, and we will keep each other safe. And then I will try and decide if I want to go to the material. Well, that's the thing. Nutmeg sort of said that she doesn't really want to go, but she understands I do, and well.
Why? Okay, this may be impertinent, and I apologise to Meg in advance. Meg's an elk.
Yeah, I'd noticed. Yeah.
So, Meg can probably fend for herself?
Yeah, but I mean, she's a goddess.
Which makes it even more likely that she can fend for herself.
Yeah, but I mean, if you had your best friend, and you're like, I've spent my entire life taking care of them, and then you're like, I'm not just leaving them because of a pair of very nice eyes, are you?
Well, I mean, that's one school of thought. The other school of thought is that you've got to let every bird fly the nest.
Oh. But it's different if I'm just like, hey, I'm going to fly, and then she's like, no, I need you to help me get...
You just said that Meg said, I mean, I can ask her if you want. That's a good point. I could just ask her. Should I just ask her?
I mean, I'm not. This is probably not the place. Yes, no. Maybe you need to have a conversation with her, but this is probably not the place to get her out.
Okay. I'll have a conversation with Megan to have a clarity. But you said she gave you the impression that she knows that you want to go.
Well, she's very clever. She's good. She spent her entire life.
So why does she have to go too?
Because we've never been apart. It's my duty to be her carer and her protector.
But what if she's given you permission?
It would be rude to refuse then, wouldn't it, if she's given me permission?
No, it's your... God, you and the rest of this damn party, make your own damn decisions, Vic.
Look, I'm not like Ogden. I'm literally indebted to her. I'm like...
How?
Well, sort of, that's all I've known. And then occasionally I get dreams and there's a giant stag man behind me going, you must take care of her. And I think that's her dad. Yeah. I don't want to get her dad angry at me. He's a big horn man.
He's a big horn man.
He's a big horn man.
Well, that's a disconcerting image.
Hello. Hello. That's all I could think of when he said, I'm sorry.
Hello, I'm Mr. Horns.
I hear you think of leaving my beautiful little girl.
Fuck you.
Into the woods you go.
Now I'm just imagining little Alex Horn.
No, okay, that's it. It's just Alex Horn turning up.
6'3". Let's
giant horns. Hello.
Could you not do that?
We do need to wrap up. I don't
I'm feeling really tired. Oh, it's been a long day. I almost got eaten by a big roper.
Yeah.
Yeah. Let's put a pin. We'll come back to this when we're not fighting a dusk.
All right, mate. Okay.
Yeah.
We will do all of that.
High five.
Yup.
There you go. Time for bed.
Yeah.
Cool. And on that note, thank you everyone for joining us for tonight's hilarity. We hope you enjoyed it. If you enjoyed it, we're playing for the next 2 Mondays to wrap up the story, starting at 6 p.m. British Summer Time. And we also are playing on Tuesdays. Liz's stream, currently running on Tuesdays at 6 p.m. British Summer Time. Liz, do you want to give a brief shout out?
Oh, what episode will we be on? I believe number 3.
Hang on, we lost a week, so yeah, episode 3, that's right.
Yeah, so if you've watched any so far, you'll know that everything's pretty much fine despite last episode's oddness and googly eyes. Anyway, that's it. That's all I'm going to say.
Everything's fine.
Everything is fine.
What is it with things and faces?
It's spreading. We also stream on Saturdays at 6 p.m. British Summer Time, which is our Talk Together, where 2 people from our team talk to each other about D&D. It's quite fun. All our shows streamed at twitch.tv/rolltogetherrpg and archived at youtube.com/rolltogetherrpg. You can find us on podcast providers, search rolltogetherrpg. Massive thank you once again to our 20 Club on Patreon. We really appreciate everything you do for us. And there'll be a link in chat right now if you want to have a look at that. Once again, a massive thank you to our sponsors, Hero Forge, Ultra Pro, and Elderwood Academy, and our supporters, D&D Beyond, our Champions of Forgotten Realms, Warriors of Waterdeep, and Level Up Dice. We will see you next week for the next episode, and do join us on social media at Roll Together RPG if you are interested. But thanks everyone, thanks to the players, and we will see you next week. Bye!